Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are well, wherever it is that you may be around the world. We are going to be talking a bit about Chelsea and Chesterfield. I know a lot of people are, but why? It's only an FA Cup. Doesn't matter. It is Chelsea. Chelsea will be hopefully fielding potentially some youngsters maybe that we haven't even seen yet. We're going to be talking about that. Tuchel, talks about Tuchel as well. Press conference is a bit later, so maybe we'll get a bit of an insider as to who's injured, who ain't, etc., etc. And we'll do our team lineups. We're going to talk a little bit about Chesterfield because it's always good to learn a little bit about history. We're going to talk about transfer news and we're going to talk about some other bits and bobs as well. It's a bit of everything today. It's not only just going to be Chesterfield, Chelsea versus Chesterfield. We're going to start off with a bit of news and then we're going to go into the game, do our proposed lineups, listen to what Tuchel's got to say about injuries, open up the lines, get you guys involved, and then we move. But it's a Friday. We're approaching the weekend. I hope all you guys are ready and well. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's cue the intro. Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are well, wherever it is that you may be around the world. I hope you guys are having a lovely Friday, afternoon where I am. I don't know where it is with you guys, but it's an afternoon where I am. It could be evening, morning, wherever it is for you. Let me know in the chat. Where you are, where you currently are at the moment, and what the time is there for you guys. Be good to know. Good to know who's actually from where in the chat. And there's over 15 of you here already. We're going to do a bit about Chelsea Chesterfield, obviously, which is the main topic. We're going to do some transfer news. We're going to talk about a special birthday for a special legend of our football club, which we'll start with. But first, let's go through the chat. Sosa's saying Newcastle announced Trippier, Villa announced Coutinho, even Gerrard's getting backed. When I say the Chelsea board is useless, Mourinho needs to go. Sosa, man, you need to calm down, bro. You're always on edge. Why are you always on edge, my brother? Like, I don't expect Chelsea to sign. Like, I do expect Chelsea to sign a left wing back. I agree it needs to be done. But are we going to get it before Chesterfield or no? Are we going to get it before Tottenham? No, we're just not going to do that. Do I think we will sign someone close to the City game? Hopefully, which is not too far away in itself. We should hopefully have some sort of movement, some sort of talk. So we just have to wait and see. Big up to Gav, man. Happy Friday to you. Big up to DJ Sabday. He says, unfortunately, this is how Marina works. So I don't doubt we will sign a player, but we are probably looking at the last week of the window. We need both Digne / Des to come in. Big up anyway. Big up to you, DJ Sabday. Nice to see you in the house. Noah, nice to see you. Andre, always in the house, my brother. I hope you're well. Take care. CFC Stephen, how are you? I'll take a CFC. Big up to you as well, my guy. We don't buy players in Jan. We don't as a rule, but I think moving forward, this is something Chelsea will do. I think Chelsea will we've been forced to kind of have to buy. Without Chilwell and only having Alonso there, I do think we're going to sort that area out. I don't think we will go into February or the end of the transfer window without actually having, without actually having them on there. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to have to see what happens. Thank you, DJ Seth J. I'll use this as well as a part of my transfer talk, which we're going to be doing first, guys. Transfer talk first, Jen Chesterfield in a bit. Big up, Jem. Big up to Carefree. Nice to see you, man. Thank you very much. Yes, she is. I had to just go and take her some soup over yesterday. She wasn't very well. So she's struggling with a bit. I think we're not sure if it's COVID yet or not, but she's lost like a stone in weight. So I had to shoot off quickly and go and look after her quickly. Big up to Kennedy from Kenya. Nice to see you out in the house, bro. Thank you very much. Arn, nice to see you, my guy. He's from Belgium, Antwerp, Belgium, 150. Nice, my brother. You're all 1 hour ahead of us. CSC Stephen says he's in Hertfordshire. Listen, brother, you're around the corner from me, man. You're not even far. You're not even far. Gavman's from Ireland. Wow. Big up to you, my guy. Big up to Ireland as well. Big up to Sosa from Bahamas, but he's in France right now. Big up to you. Whereabouts are you in France, Sosa? Where are you from in France? It is Eden Hazard's birthday, and that's the first thing I'm going to highlight in a second. Do you think we will play? I think we will. I think we will, and I'm going to tell. We're going to talk about that a bit later on in the show. 100%. Oh, redneck man. Why? Big up my broski Gem. Big up to D Stretch. King Kai is UK. He's from the UK. Where in Hertfordshire? I'm in Boulder. Ah, okay. So you're not far from each other, man. You're not far from each other. Sosa's from Leon. Wow. Nice place. I've never been, but I've heard good things about Leon. Not gonna lie. California, Leslie. Wow. Big up to you. California in the house. Uganda from Reese. Big up to Uganda as well. Thank you for tuning in over there. Big up to you, my guy. Big up to you. And we did also. Who mentioned it? Who actually just said that? Andre, you must have read my mind, mate. You must have read my mind, because the first thing that I do want to talk about, more. Where has he gone? There he is the birthday of the legend himself, a man who, for me, when we talk about legends, when we talk about players of the past of Chelsea, probably my favourite of all time, Eden Hazard. It is his birthday. Big up to Eden Hazard, who I believe is the same age as me, so he's probably now 31, if I'm right in saying. Look at him, man. Look at him. Miss him, man. Why is this picture so big? Can't get out of it now. There it is, man. Look at him. The Garden of Eden. Happy birthday to a player that, for me, brought entertainment, brought joy, brought magnifico. When we talk about players like, individual players that have skill, that have the ability, that are clutch, that can change games, I don't think we've had an individual player that has been as good as Eden Hazard has been for Chelsea. That's my opinion. Look, I think Lampard, Drogba, Terry were great. They were the spine of the team. But you've got to bear in mind, Eden Hazard was a player that was thrown in a mixture of Chelsea squads, ones that were very good and ones that weren't as good. And he was so relied upon. He was so relied upon in games. And for me, when we talk about the individual moments, the individual brilliance, the individual clutch, everything that links to this guy, for me, I will say it, in terms of seeing players play for Chelsea, watching them live, watching them on TV, for me, he is the best player I've seen wear our Chelsea shirt. I think he's that good. He was that good. Unbelievable player. And yeah, man, it's happy birthday to the legend of Chelsea, the Garden of Eden. I'd love to have seen him in this system, actually, with Tuchel, with these players that we got as well. I really, really would. A big up to Eden Hazard. Happy birthday to him as well, the legend himself. Wales is where Mogsy's from. Happy B-Day to the man like Eden Hazard, the GOAT. The man brought so much joy to my childhood years as a fan. There you go. And that is it. So much joy. Agree. Zola was the GOAT. I mean, Zola, I love Zola. Don't get me wrong, Texas. But when I watched Zola, I was in the ages of, from when I was a baby all the way up to probably about 14, I'd say 13, 14, when Zola was around. And I watched him. And for me, he was the GOAT. Like, he was unbelievable at the point. But then talking about actually moving forward as I got older in my 20s into my late 20s, watching this guy in Eden Hazard, I don't think there's anyone better, man. I really don't. For me, I love Drogba. Drogba, for me, is our biggest clutch player ever. I do love him as well, but preference based on who's my favourite, it's got to be the man himself, Eden Hazard, man. But big up to him. Happy birthday to him as well. We're going to do a little bit of transfer news, and we're going to talk about Chesterfield guys as well. Jola made me fall in love with Chelsea. That's true. Hazard, Oscar, and Mata combi was fire. I remember that little combination, and it was very good. It was, again, in a team that we wasn't great defensively at that point, but watching us on the ball and how the football we used to play back then was something else. Call me weird, but I love Ramirez. So do I. I think Ramirez is so underrated. Ramirez was such a baller for this club. Like, he was so good. So good. It's like the stream, people. There's over what, nearly 40 of you here already. 10 minutes in. Make sure we smash the like button. We are going to be talking Chelsea, Chesterfield. We are going to be doing a proposed lineup as well. Tuchel's going to be giving us maybe a little bit of a hint of who's fit, who isn't at his press conference soon as well. Rafa Benitez confirms has. Okay, we'll be looking into that in a second. Big up to Jem Hazard, great legend, but Zola was saying no. So I get that, Nick. I mean, Zola and Hazard for me were both massive players. HMP Strange Ways, Jem. HMP Strange Ways. What does that mean? What does that mean, brother? What does that mean? All right, the next bit of news. I want to do a little bit of transfer talk. Yeah, before we go into the Chesterfield game, we're going to talk about this quickly. Sky Sports News obviously released that Real Madrid, PSG, Juventus and Bayern Munich are all interested in Tony Rudiger. However, that wasn't the reason why I highlighted this. That weren't it. It was this bit. Reports say Chelsea will have to make him the highest paid defender in the Premier League to keep him at Chelsea. Now, we've seen in the last couple of days, week or so, that Chelsea are potentially going to sit down with Antonio Rudiger again and potentially probably issue him or offer him more. Now, if we are doing that, that does tell me that Christensen, Aspie, some of these players must be going, because to keep Christensen, to maybe even leave Aspie or keep Aspie, I don't think Chelsea then, from what I understand, when we look at our wage book, are in a position to offer Rudiger the wages that he wants. We have got, I think, is it the second highest wage book in the Premier League, I was told to believe. And part of the reason why Chelsea is struggling, supposedly, to just sign players is because they've got too many players on the book, maybe on stupid wages as well. So I think we're in a position where if Christensen leaves, if Aspie's leaving, obviously we know there'll be a couple of other people out the door a bit later. Does it then allow Chelsea to maybe, pump up the money in many ways? And look to bring in look to keep Antonio Rudiger. That's something we'll have to wait and see closer to the time. But like I said to you guys, I said this to you guys back in November, October, all the way up. I said, this is going to spin around in circles. Back then we were talking about Antonio Rudiger leaving, not coming back to Chelsea, etc., etc., etc. And now we're hearing that Real Madrid can't afford him. Chelsea are going to have talks with him again. It swings around and roundabouts. I do think we need to keep him. Don't get me wrong. I'd rather keep him than Christensen. I keep saying it. If we can keep them both, great. I'd love to keep them both. But if you put a gun to my head and said you've got to choose one, I would choose Rudiger. I think Rudiger is, for me, the best in the world in his position at the moment. You know, and that is what it is. Rest our players for City. Very important game is what Andre's saying. We had some ballers even before. Zola, Desai, Viale, yeah. Even before money, yeah, we did. That's true. We should offer Rudy captaincy. What do you think? Antonio Rudiger should be the captain of Chelsea. Do you agree in the chat, guys? Do you think that could be a potential offer? Krusty's life matters. That's what Moose's saying. So there you go. There's news on Antonio Rudiger, right? Not much news other than the same stuff, but it looks like Chelsea will look to have that conversation with him again at one point. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Good afternoon, peeps. Don't give in to the players. Give them your book and move forward with team. Some with players like Pogba and Mbappe not captain. Fair enough, brother. Fair enough. Let's move on. Over 50 of you guys here. I think we're close to 30 likes at the moment. We've got 27. Let's try and close that gap. Let's try and close that gap to 50 likes, guys. Yeah. Share in your socials as well. Let's let people know that we are live currently as well. We're going to move on from the Rudiger talk on to a little bit of more transfer talk in this one. Let's talk about this. Rafa Benitez has supposedly came out and spoke about Lucas Digne. And the comments that we're hearing here is that Everton boss Rafa Benitez on Lucas Digne. I had a couple of conversations with him. What do you expect the manager to do when the player says he doesn't want to be here? Doesn't want to be here. So if you wanted any more come and get me, Chelsea, there it is. Like, you can't ask for any more than what you're seeing right there. What you've seen right there. The fact that he's had numbers of conversations with him and Digne's ready to just kick on tells me that he wants to leave and he's on the move. He's on the move and he wants to go. And if that's the case, then Chelsea shouldn't really be holding back. There's been lots of talks recently that Chelsea haven't put in an official offer, haven't spoken to the club about the potential of signing Lucas Digne yet. But it's going to be interesting. Probably eyeing up 3 minutes. Yeah. If you're in the chat, DJ Sajay, I know it's this one, but again, it's not massive news on that one. But this Lucas Digne news is big news because that does say that he wants to leave. So I do think Chelsea need to go knock on the door, ask the question, Chelsea. You know we need a left wing back. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Is there other options? There's talks about Sergio Dest coming to Chelsea for 16 million. Potentially, maybe Chelsea want to buy. Everton maybe don't want to sell. Maybe they do want to sell. Why not get both? If you can get Dest and Digne, you're missing out on Reece James. You're missing out on Ben Chilwell. Why not have the backup? And that just tells me that Digne is there. He wants to go. And I actually think he wants Chelsea. He don't want to go Newcastle. We keep hearing talks about Newcastle. He don't want to go there. Doesn't want to go there. I read 22.5 million for Lucas Digne. And look, 28-year-old with Premier League proven experience. 22 million for a left wing back who could potentially, help us compete again. Because the big thing I would say is we're not competing at the moment. Help us compete at the highest order. Then go and do it. And if Rafa Benitez has came out and that's confirmed that the player's already said to him he wants to leave, then Chelsea shouldn't be holding back. There will be people that will be interested in Digne. Of course they would. And it's not just going to be Chelsea. It could be clubs a little bit smaller than us. Aston Villa are on a bit of a run at the moment of signing players. Newcastle have the money to bring him in. But he doesn't want to play there. The guy wants to play at the highest order. And if he wants to play at the highest order, he wants Chelsea. So Chelsea need to sort this out. What are we going to do with Digne when Chilwell is back, though? This is the thing, right? We shouldn't be worried about having too many good left wing backs or left backs or full backs. What it will allow us to do, or what Digne will allow us to do, is it will allow us to adapt. I think Chilwell's a great left wing back. He's great going forwards, great going backwards. He does a very good job. But in terms of what Digne offers, I think he can do that. But he also allows us to switch to a back four. Now, I'm not saying that Chilwell can't play in that back four, but Digne currently does play back four. Like he that is his position. What we're going to ask him to do, which is probably play as a wing back, will be the question mark. Can he do it at the same level or close to a level of maybe a Chilwell? That's what we've got to think. That's the big question here. But for me, there's no issue for having Digne and Chilwell on the same team. We are Chelsea Football Club. We're in 5 competitions, usually in 4. We need to have players competing for positions. Keep them hungry. Chilwell's not going to be worried about Alonso. Alonso's there, but he's never going to, especially when Chilwell's playing well, he's never going to bench him. So that's why I'm saying it's important. It's very important that we look to bring in quality. Digne's a bargain. Not Digne is what Clement's saying. Digne, bring in Lucas Digne is what Nick Blue's saying. We need to get Digne. Imagine pitching up to the Allianz Arena in the UEFA Champions League semi-final with Alonso, man. That's true. That's true, because I'm going to tell you now. Look at Virgil van Dijk, ACL injury. I don't think he's the same player. And he plays in defence. Now, I'm not saying Chilwell's going to be the same. Everyone's body reacts differently, and it's a mental thing as well. I just don't think it's one of them things of it. He comes back and we're flying high again. We're flying high and he comes in and we're great. That's why I think it's important that we have backup. And if Lucas Digne comes in the team and gets close to the level that maybe Chilwell plays when he's in the team, and we benefit from it, then do it. Do it. That's the way we should be looking at it. Digne and Dest would be quality depth like City. Yeah, I ain't seen enough of Dest. I know that he's very quick. He can cross the ball. He offers versatility. I get that. If we can go and get both, do it. Because we are missing Reece James and we are missing Chilwell. And I keep saying we need backup for both areas, not just left wing back, right wing back. Our right wing back at the moment is as bad as our left wing back because we haven't got Reece James. I know he's coming back in 6 to 8 weeks, but why not have backup? Why not have that backup? Lucas has said he's waiting for Chelsea. He is. I think he wants Chelsea. Man's supposed to be interested for him, but I think it's paper talk. Yeah, but what one are you talking about? Inter or AC? Yeah, that's what I was trying to find out. Like the stream, guys, please do so. I think we've got 33 likes, over 75 of you here. Let's get up to that 50 likes mark, so then move to the 75 after. But let's get to 50 likes, please. Subscribe if you're new, because we're on our road to 3.8k subscribers. 4k region is getting close. I'd love to make the 4k before the end of this month. Really, really would. Really, really, really would. Do you think you boys need another striker? Yes. I do. Not to say that I don't think Lukaku is the man. I still think Lukaku will be the main starter. But I do think it's good to have backup. And we got rid of Giroud and Tammy, who I still think we shouldn't have. I think we should have just kept one and bought in Lukaku. Because when you look at the striking options we've got, we actually ain't got an out-and-out striker other than Lukaku. So, yeah, is the answer to that. Is everyone forgiven the pagan already? Newcastle moving mad. They are. But you know what? Newcastle are going to struggle. They're not going to be able to just go and sign all of these big players. They're not in a position to just go and sign all these big players. So for me, it's going to be interesting. Dest can play left wing back and right wing back. Yeah, and he gives you that versatility. But when you've got both players out, then why not buy both? Digne 22 million, whatever. Dest 16 million. You've bought two players in a position for less than 40 million. For less than 40 million. It's a no-brainer for me. Belotti is free. Yeah, we are going to be doing Chesterfield next. That is the next thing we're going into. Chelsea Chesterfield is the next topic. I just wanted to quickly talk about these key points of Lucas Digne, Dest, Rudiger. We need midfield. I think we definitely need a left back. Also, I think Dujon Sterling can break in. Yeah, look, I agree, and I think we can look at the players that we currently do have in the academy to come in potentially at a later stage. But we still need, for me, that extra experience. You know, that experience of playing in the first team. That's why I think Digne and maybe even Dest works. You know, I don't know. I haven't been following Kamara. I know he's looking to be available. I've heard Newcastle interested in stuff like that, but not Chelsea. Do you think right back is the way going forward till the end of the season? No, I don't. I think it's an option. I do think we'll use it more often now. Now Tuchel's seen it. I don't see why he shouldn't use it, especially in certain games. I think Chesterfield game, which we're going to do our team lineup for the Chesterfield game next. I think you'll see a 4-2-2-2. You know, I think there's a potential to see that. DM is also a priority. It is, but I think with that, providing we keep the midfield fit, I don't think we need anyone till the summer. So right now in January, you're not going to get that DM. Too many, there was a lot of talks about, but I think, again, that will be a summer thing. Jules Koundé, summer thing. This is why I'm saying go and sort out your wing backs, which will allow you to play the 3-4-3 system more comfortably. Because part of the reason why we're playing this 4-2-2-2 is because we haven't really got the players to play the system that we usually play. And we've got players that can play there, but the system doesn't benefit from them players. And I'm talking about the wing backs. Alonso, Aspie, Pulisic, whoever it is that plays in them positions are not at the level. They're not at the level that we need to play in that system. Ollie Watkins, I really would be good for Chelsea. I like Ollie Watkins. You know, he's not going to be going anywhere because Steven Gerrard values him so high. But no, hell no. Don't even go there. No. All right, guys, that's it for the transfer. Let's try and get back into the real topic. The topic of, actually, before we do that, I wanted to just quickly share this with you guys as well. Because it's good to see. It's good to see, you know. This right here. Chelsea coach Thomas Tuchel, and I keep giving Thomas Tuchel appreciation in the last couple of streams because I think he deserves it, especially for only being here for just over a year. The Chelsea coach Thomas Tuchel has beaten below. You ready? Pep Guardiola 3 times. Jose Mourinho once, obviously. Jurgen Klopp once. Diego Simeone twice. Sorry, Jurgen Klopp twice. He's beaten him. I don't know why he just didn't put twice. Zinedine Zidane. Carlo Ancelotti. Allegri. Conte and Emery. This man This guy right here, our manager, our proper Chelsea manager, has beaten all of these managers already in the space of just over a year, or just under a year, actually, he says here, just under a year at the club. He's beaten these top managers already. I would like to know, and it would be really good to realize, to see this, if there's any manager that's come into a football club at the highest order, so a Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and beaten all these managers that quickly. Because for me, that is pretty goddamn impressive, man. That is our manager right there. That is our manager right there, Ram. That is our German manager right there, brother. See that? You see that? And he did it with someone else's squad, is what Bex is saying. There's part truth to that. This is not actually Tuchel's squad. He's managed them, put him in the system, and got them to play well. That is our manager, guys. Oh, we only beat Klopp once. Fine. Still once, though, isn't it? You know? What do Chelsea need to do to become genuinely league? Or do they stay a fantastic cup-winning team? They need to add quality to their depth. And that's why I think going out in January and buying the left wing backs brings quality. Digne brings quality. Dest brings a versatility and that extra quality as well. I think it's definitely something that we have to go and do. We have to go and do. We beat Emery by penalties, that's true. Klopp had a very good record against big teams as well. Has he beaten all of these managers in the space of a year, Ram? I'm talking about when he first came in. Yeah, but you're missing the point, mate. You're missing the point of our depth. I ain't going to keep explaining it. We have depth, but the quality of our depth is not good enough. Do you not get that? We have depth, but the quality of our depth is not good enough. Barkley, for me, is not great. Smalang Sarr, again, is good, but he's not great. Our wing backs are not great. We lose Chilwell, we lose Reece James. We've got Alonso that comes in, does half a job, and Aspie, who gets forced to play there, and Pulisic, who's not even a wing back. When Man City get injuries, they have quality. They have quality. They lose players in certain positions. They can just bring in quality. We don't have that. And that's the difference. Yes, we have depth. We can play players to, and they can maybe do a slight job. But I'm talking about quality that allows you to compete at the highest order, consist, throughout a season. So if you lose a certain amount of players, you can bring in the quality and you're still there. You're still there. You're still fighting for it. That's the difference. Our depth is dead food to cities. I agree. I don't think he's as great. Big up to El Padrino. Nice to see you. LRB Rams. Squad it's very much. Yeah. Big up to Josh CFC. Says respect Klopp. He's best Poch. He beat Poch in the UCL final. Do you know what I mean? He beat Poch. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. The biggest fraud in football. Pochettino. Anyway, let's move on to what we're here to talk about. Yeah. And half hour in, I've not even started talking about it. I was talking about transfer news and other bits and bobs. It's this. Chelsea versus Chesterfield. I know it's not the most exciting game, guys. I know it's not like, yay, we can talk about this. I can't wait. But it is an interesting game because you will see players, youngsters, individuals come into the team and be given an opportunity. And we're going to do our lineup, our proposed lineup. I know Tuchel's going live at 1:30 as well. He'll tell us who's in and out in terms of injuries. I can kind of work out what he's going to do in terms of formation. Player-wise, I kind of think he's going to rest a lot of players anyway, so I don't really think it's going to be too hard to predict. Maybe I'm wrong. Usually, I mean, 9 times out of 10, we're usually wrong when it comes to Tuchel because he'll play the completely opposite team. We'll put out a really weak team and he'll play our strongest team in this game. Like that's the kind of thing. But the one thing I would say is that if there's a picture of Bettinelli with his gloves folding up, ready to go, that's telling me that he's playing. Bettinelli, free Bettinelli. He's available and he will play this game. Kepa will be on the bench. Cobham FC Masterclass, what Moose was saying. Big up to Real Chris in the house as well. I don't want to see anyone I recognise this weekend. Massive rotation. Josh, that's the thing. I think it will be massive rotation, but we know what Tuchel's like. Will he end up playing a strong team? I still think he probably will. Timo will start. I think so as well. We're going to do all that next. But to see the reason I'm showing you this is because Bettinelli's on the front. And if Bettinelli's on the front, that tells me Bettinelli is starting. Bettinelli is starting. I'm not even going to talk about who's in, who's out in injuries. We know that Chilwell and Reece James are definitely out. I'm not sure if Chalobah's back or Christensen's back yet, etc. Even if they were, I'm not really sure if they're going to play a massive part on it. But we can talk a little bit about, and it's good, guys. I know you're going to be like, oh, do we have to, Jem? Do we have to do this? But let's talk a little bit about the team we're coming up against, yeah? We're playing against Chesterfield, who are sitting top of the Conference Premier at the moment. So they are sitting top by 2 points. I haven't watched, I'm sure no one in this chat right now has watched Chesterfield or know if they're playing well or not. In terms of what they've played 20 games already. They've won 12, they've drawn 7. They've only lost one game out of 20. So that tells me they're in some pretty good form in their league. I know it's only the Conference Premier League. I get that. In their last 5 games, they've won 3 and drawn 2. They don't lose games. They don't lose games. You know, all right, FC Halifax Town are close to them as well. They're in some really, really good form. This is a team that must be organised, that understand their roles, their systems, and they're competing quite well in their league. Not to say that Chelsea are going to struggle. I still don't think that's going to be the case. But they're top of their league. They're top of their league. I'm actually a Chesterfield ultra. Josh, do you know? Do you know a lot about them? Be good to get you on then. Definitely good to get you on and hear your thoughts on it. But there you go. There's a bit about Chesterfield. In terms of the head-to-head, I've got to do it as well. It's good. It's good. History's good, man. History is good. We've only played Chesterfield 7 times in our life. And the last time we played Chesterfield was in 1950 in the FA Cup. The last 3 times we played them was obviously in the FA Cup. We beat them 3-0 and then we drew 1-1 and then we beat them 4-1 away. Back in 1907 at home, when it was the League Division 2, we beat them 7-1. So we've only played them at our ground 1, 2, 3 times. And out of them 3 times, we've won 2 and lost 1. We've won 4 times, drawn 2, and lost 1. So there you go, guys. A bit of history for you. The last time we played them was 15th of February 1950. We beat them 3-0. We actually had them in our league division back in 1907. So from 1905 to 1907, they were in the league with Chelsea in the league division 2. How mad is that? How mad is that? It's good. It's good. It's good to see. Definitely good to see. Everyone's just like, Jim, I don't care. We don't care about Chesterfield and their history. What are you guys saying in chat? We're going to do the lineup. We're going to do the lineup next. I am no fan of Chelsea, but I think Belotti will be a very good transfer. Okay. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of it, to be fair. I haven't seen a lot of Belotti. Belotti is a player, good finisher. I know that. I've seen it. But I don't know. We have to see. No, of course not. Sosa says Bettinelli to Allison. I agree. 100%, man. That's facts. Facts right there, brother. Facts right there. All right, let's do the proposed lineup. I know you're waiting for this. I've had to switch the website I use to do the formations because when I do the FIFA squad builder, it doesn't always have all of the players that we need. So I'm on formation 11. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I was going to send this to him as well. Give the opportunity to come on. In terms of the lineup and how we're going to set up, no, we're not linked to Belotti. It's not happening. I do think we're going to stick to a 4-2-2-2. As you can see, I've gone for a back 4 again. Some people would say, no, Jim, we're not going to do it. I think in a game like Chesterfield, I think we can be exciting. I think we could be, I think we can give it a go. Keep playing it. Keep getting these players playing in a different system, getting used to it, etc. Only 49 likes, 140 of you here, guys. Smash the like button. Please do that. Subscribe to the channel as well. We're on a road to 4K subscribers. But the 3.8K mark, we're about, I think, 30 away or 40 away. So if you're new, please subscribe to the channel. But please get them likes up because the likes are so low right now. I didn't even realize. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. In terms of the goalkeeper, I am going for Bettinelli. Now, I probably spelled it wrong. Yeah, I have. I've actually spelled it like better. Bettinelli. Sorry, Bettinelli, mate, if I'm spelling your name wrong. I'm not great at spelling. Bettinelli. 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 That's it. Yeah, Bettinelli. I am going with Bettinelli. Bettinelli in goal for his first game in a Chelsea shirt at the Bridge. Be good to see what this guy's about. Is he good? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll definitely find out. There's not much to say about Bettinelli. There's not much to say about Bettinelli. Let's move on to the back four, because I do think we'll play a back four. Right. On the right side of the back four, I'm with Aspie. I don't think we really have many options in that position, and I just think that we're going to have, unfortunately, him on it. I don't really think there's anyone else there that can play there. Chalobah, if he's fit, could potentially do that. I know we're waiting for Tuchel's press conference in the next 8 minutes, so this could all change. So, guys, if you do go over to the conference, do let me know if who's in, who's out, if he says whatever, etc., etc. We can change it later. Who do I think is going to play in the middle? Who do I think is going to play in the middle? I think it's going to be this guy. Boo Bamba. That's his name. I don't want to spell that wrong as well. I think we're going to see Mbawamba come in. This is the game that I can see Mbawamba coming in and playing. People saying Harvey Val. He's not going to be playing in defence, guys. Yeah, let's not go mad about that. I'm going with Mbawamba to start this game, and I think the person that's going to start next to him is Malang Sarr. I think you could actually see Mbawamba and Malang Sarr back, our two centre backs. And in terms of the left back, I think we are going to play Alonso. So I think this is how we're going to look. I don't think Rudiger plays. I don't think Silva's back. Obviously, he's still thinking. Christensen, I don't know if he's fit or not. Chalobah, I don't know. I'm just going based on what I think we're going to do. And I do think we'll still have some experienced heads in there. So Aspie, I think, will probably play if Chalobah's not available. I think if Christensen's fit, then I think you might see Sarr go out to the left. Yeah. Sarr to go out to the left. And then you have Christensen next to Mbawamba. But I think it's going to be like that as a back four if everyone else is out. Rudy Sarr is what people are saying here as well. Okay, cool. Let's move. Midfield. I am going to go with a midfield two of Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Oh my God, his name's so long. Can't remember. Just Ruben. Let's go Ruben. You know what I mean. Ruben. And I'm going to go with Saul Niguez. That is who I think. I think Jorginho and Kovacic will be arrested. I don't think Kante will play. I think Saul Niguez, who was my man of the match in the last game, prior to this, is definitely a player that will come in again. I think if in this game, this is another run for him to get into the game. I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek's been out, needs some minutes. You could play him in the 6, maybe not play Kovacic. In front of them, I think you will see Harvey Vale. And I think on this side, we will see Callum Hudson-Odoi. Let me just write Cho in it. Why am I writing their name so long? Cho. And then up front, I'm a little bit lost because I don't have it same playing. But actually, I ain't lost. I'm going to play Werner and I'm going to play Pulisic. There you go. That is what I think could potentially happen. 4-2-2-2 with Bettinelli, Alonso, Sarr, Mbawamba and Aspie. Saul Niguez and Ruben in the middle. Cho, Harvey Vale in the team. And then I think Pulisic and Werner. And the reason Werner will play is I think he'll get minutes. Pulisic, he didn't play much, even though he did come on for Ziyech. He didn't play much. And I just think you could probably play Ziyech in this game and play Harvey Vale up front. You could probably do that. But I think Harvey Vale's going to play off the right. So I don't know. It could be anything, guys. It really could be anything. What are you people saying in the chat? Lukaku, Werner, Vale, Cho, Lukaku, Werner. People think Lukaku's a start. Ram, you need to eat your fucking words, mate, because the last 3 games, fucking Sal Niguez has put you in a spliff. He's put you in a spliff and he's rolled you. And he's now smoking you, Ram. He's smoking you. That's what he's doing right now. Do you know what? You could put. Do you know what? That could happen as well. Actually, I think that might actually happen. Jude. I forgot about Jude. Jude Belt. I think that could happen as well. I think you could see that. Maybe Pulisic don't play. Jude Bell and Werner is definitely something that can happen. Vale, Harvey, Timo for sure. Not playing under 23 strike. Yeah, all right. Jude Bell, I get that. I hear that. That could be a potential. Pulisic don't get in them. I think you could potentially see that, guys. I really, really do. Last 3 games against who? Did you not watch the last games? Oh, let me guess. Yeah, because you disappeared. You wasn't in the chat. Yes. The Tottenham game. Did you watch the Tottenham game recently? For me, man, the match. His performance was something else, brother. You got Thiago at Liverpool, and this guy ain't even had like one great game. You know, we've got fucking Sal Niguez, and Sal Niguez is having sick games, bruv. He had 3 consistently good games. Brentford, Spurs, and the game before, I can't remember. Who was he playing? Who's playing? Come on, guys. Help me out. Lewis Baker in the reserves, is he? Rams cry. Werner equals minerals is what Dusty's saying. Werner does equal minerals. Who's Thiago? Exactly. Who is Thiago? I don't even know who that is, to be fair. I really, really don't. Anyway, let's open up the lines. Bro, you don't watch Sal Niguez. You've not watched him the last 3 games that he's played in. He's been the baller, bro. He has been good, especially the Spurs game recently. And I know you watched it, but every time he was tackling, he was hiding behind your cover. Oh, no. Shit, he's good. He's playing well. That's what happened, mate. That is what's happened. I put the link in the chat anyway. People can come in and get involved. Josh, how we doing?
Man, you need to stop chatting shit, man. You really need to.
Well, you're the one that's hiding when he has good games. Every time
when have I hidden? It was only against Chelsea and Tottenham, which I don't really care about.
It wasn't. He had a good game against Brentford as well. He was a baller against Brentford.
Against Brentford under 23s.
Brentford away. No, it wasn't under 23s. They played
under
23s.
Jam, behave.
It was first team. They only had one player injured. I think he got confused.
You're just scared that he's going to prove you wrong. That's what it is.
Why am I scared? Why am I scared? I never wanted him in the first place.
Because you don't like being proven wrong, and you're going to get proven wrong by him now. He's playing well at the moment.
What am I getting proven? What has he done so far? What's he done?
Did you watch him against Spurs? What was his
performance?
Yes, I did.
What did he do?
What was he like against Spurs? What do you think his performance was like against Spurs?
It was playing a bit like El Neni, innit? Mohamed El sideways, you know what I'm saying?
He's just crying. And
How am I crying? How am I crying?
Can't just accept that you might just get it wrong.
I mean, if I watched him against Wolves, and he was pretty dead.
No, he wasn't.
What are you talking about?
Pretty dead. He
wasn't.
What did he do? What did he do?
He came in the second half and changed the game. We were up running the first half.
What did you do? What did you do in the second half? You did absolutely nothing. We beat Wolves. That's what we did. We beat Wolves. That's what we did. Divock Origi, you know what I'm saying? Our Belgian striker better than your ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just stating facts. Divock Origi scored against Wolves, and obviously Lukaku can. Sorry. His real name is Lakaka. Cannot do it.
Lakaka.
You know what I'm saying?
But he was injured. How can he do it when he's injured?
Don't get injured then.
That's stupid.
I mean, he's not stupid. Just don't get injured. Divock.
Where is Divock now? Is Divock not injured? So
Divock got COVID, mate.
I swear he's going to Italy.
Divock's got COVID, mate.
Yeah, I heard you guys
don't
went
get
to the
COVID,
training camp.
I mean, it seems like Lukaku gets COVID and injuries at the same time. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Hey, it seems like you guys are pulling
man.
sickies.
Origi's better than him. Just admit it. His goal-to-game ratio is amazing.
Hey,
goals to minute ratio is actually amazing.
Hey, you still got those receipts, Father Rams?
Yeah, I've got those receipts. I still got the receipts.
Because you know, Sol's has just as many good games as bad ones now, right? So
I mean,
hold
he's
on
had
you might need to offer some refunds.
Okay, if we actually have a proper look, yeah, there's one.
Bro, all
two,
I'm going to say to you is straight up this, Ram. How many games has Thiago Alcantara? Wait
we need to do a preview.
Has Thiago Alcantara had 3 good games in a row?
9.
Stop counting.
He's had 10. 10 games where he was absolute dog
3
shit.
games in a row, like Sal Niguez, and played as well as he has in 3 games in a row. No, Thiago Alcantara has been shit.
Yes, he has.
He hasn't done anything at your club.
You clearly don't watch Liverpool Football Club, mate.
Well, you don't watch Chelsea because these last 3 games
he's been
good, mate. He's been good, Sal Niguez. Yeah,
but Rams
the same. Chelsea. And you are hyping him up as if he's doing some amazing thing.
But the same thing
dictating the game like Paul Scholes.
You can't.
He's not doing that. He's not doing that.
Rams, you've been talking for 2 minutes. Shut up.
No, exactly. Your fan base that keeps on hyping these players up like they're something else.
He's not hyping. He's played well in the last 3 games. What's wrong with that? Why can't
last game, I'll give you. Last 3 games. That's a stretch. That is a stretch.
Yeah, but you are asking for apologies. A couple weeks ago,
I'm still waiting for the apology.
Yeah, just hold on. You might have to.
Yes, the
offer
bits is clear. The bits is clear. I'm still on that train. Yes, the bits is clear.
But you got some doubt now. I was going to give you an apology.
Guys, how have we gone astray from the FA Cup preview?
Do you know why?
No one cares, man, because you're going to beat them 8-0, man. It's fine.
That was clear with Xabi Alonso, man.
Oh, you're actually putting Xabi. Wow. You're
Ram, why are you talking, bro? Your team got shook of Arsenal.
What do you mean? But when you guys had a COVID outbreak, apparent COVID, I know you didn't have a COVID outbreak. You just had injuries. You started
but you got
saying,
shook though.
Oh, why did we get?
Like you're the biggest
only
COVID
outbreak.
Your manager's a disgrace. Your manager's
such a hypocrite.
You can't say
shit. You Chelsea fans are hypocrites. You know what? Redneck. Me and Redneck have our differences, but at least he's real with it, man. At least he's real.
You guys are shook
bring
about.
you are
Yo,
what
did you just say?
Don't try to tag out the redneck.
You're Redneck's balls, mate. Anyway, let's move
on. I heard my name.
What did you make Redneck a bishop or something?
Redneck. I said that you keep it real, mate. You don't. Even
though he wants you to protect him, Redneck. Don't protect him.
And I could take it all on.
Yeah,
I don't understand what he said. That I was.
He's just saying Sal Niguez is shit, basically, and he's only had 1 good game. That's what he's saying. And I'm saying he's had 3 good games in a row, and he's saying, "No, he ain't. He's only had 1 good game. He's crap." Just crying like a baby. But yeah, anyway.
Back to the lineup.
Back to the lineup, guys. Josh.
Yeah, man.
Josh, when you look at this lineup, I mean, what would you change about it? I mean, there's going to be a lot of changes. We know that, but
yeah, I mean, I could see something very similar to this. I think if AC is healthy, he probably starts on that right-sided center back. But I mean, that could easily be the lineup for me. I'd be happy if that's the lineup Tuchel picks. I'd be fine with that.
Do you think he's going to stick to the 4 at the back, or do you think he'll go to the 3?
I think he'll go 3.
Probably go back to the 3 if I'm being honest. If Christensen is healthy, probably back to a 3. You could see that Simmons kid play where Asby is again, maybe. But other than that, man, I think the attack is probably pretty close to what it'll look like. I think Timo will play for minutes. Cho will play for minutes. I think Vale and Jude will probably play just like they did last time. Midfield, I think, is spot on. I think it'll be Ruben and Sal. Left back it could be Alonso. I don't know if you want to play him that many games in a row.
That's what I said.
But I honestly, W probably knows more. I don't know as many left back options that we have,
Lewis
with the. with the youth group. But yeah, I mean, I think that's probably, 8 out of 10 maybe, that, or 8 out of 11 that you got right.
Fair enough.
Well, Chesterfield are non-league, isn't it?
Not
Is Webster left back?
They're
Charlie Webster.
Charlie Webster.
Where does he play?
He's a midfielder.
Oh, okay, my bad.
This is why it's hard to predict start 11.
It is. It's so hard to predict these. 11s.
I don't even
Really
know
should
who's
get it
the
wrong.
like youngsters, what positions they play,
Well,
and
maybe-
all this kind of shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, this will be a mix of guys who haven't played in the first team, and so like I think Vale and Bell makes sense as youngsters playing.
Only four academy players trained with the first team yesterday.
Yeah.
What about that guy that had corona, couldn't play last time?
Lewis Baker.
Lewis Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would imagine he comes off the bench. He's a pivot guy.
Probably in the bit, but the thing is, though, I don't know what the hell happened to him.
Tuchel likes to play middle centre back there.
He was another
Hey,
hype player, man, and he just fell off
you
the
sure
radar.
that you guys feel that we're actually going to play this formation again?
I don't see why we don't play the 4-2-2. I just think
It's-
it
you
worked
see,
very
I
this
actually didn't
formation-
think it was a 4-2-2 though. It was a little bit like
It
we
was
played before.
4-3.
4-3-3 in attack is what Tuchel said.
But you had SB
I
in
think
the
it
back
was,
a lot, and Ziyech on that side. It was almost like they were sharing that
I
side.
think
Where
Ziyech
Alonso played a
plays
bit more wing back.
I don't know.
The left
guys.
and right was a little different. So there's a lot of fundamentals of similar way we play, but it did look a bit different on the left and right.
Well,
I
the
think
one
the
thing
difference
we need
was
to
both the
expect-
fullbacks didn't bam forward at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
But
only
I
Alonso had
don't
permission
feel
to
like
go.
they were wing backs though whatsoever. I don't think Ziyech played the wing back role in that four.
Yeah,
I know, like-
Ziyech did not play a
Yeah.
wing back. It's people
I feel
saying
like-
that.
He was a right
Yeah, I
mid.
was gonna say I feel like Alonso did, but on the other side it was between Aspie and Ziyech
I can tell you,
sharing that
Nick
side.
Blue. I can tell you. No, no. If you think that he played good back four based on the last game, you answer your own
Yeah.
damn question.
I agree.
what
with
did
Freddie
It wasn't because Aspie was back there a lot.
Yeah.
It was still
apparently in defensive transitions you played a back five according to Daniel on the terrace.
Yeah.
Apparently, so
Yeah.
in defensive transitions.
Yeah,
we played
yeah,
That's
defensive.
what I said. One. Oh shit! Stupid English.
Aspie made a back three.
We attacking, but not the both wings at the same time.
Yeah.
We didn't want to get caught in a transition.
Yeah.
That's why.
Daniel, are you there? I think he's there, isn't
Yep.
He's hiding from Nick Blue.
he? Do you want to see the four more often? Do you think this is a game where we could go to the four, or do you want to see us play back to a 3-4-3?
I'm tired of the 3. Play a 4, man. Let's see how
Yeah.
it goes with these kids, man. Harvey Vale,
Yeah.
Sousa Bell, who's
Facts.
better than Lakaka. You know,
Yeah, Lakaka needs to play. Lakaka
Yeah,
needs
yeah.
to
No,
play.
no, he plays against Spurs.
Nah. Sousa Bell play, man. Fuck that.
No.
Yeah, man,
Lakaka
yeah,
needs
listen.
to get his shooting boots, man.
This is
Lakaka
Chesterfield.
needs
I don't
to-
even. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know where Chesterfield is. Like, who cares?
Respectfully, you have to respect them though.
Respectful. Nah, I don't respect nothing. I don't know who those guys
unless,
are. Where
unless
they
it's
are.
Mason Mount, he don't respect nothing, man. That's
Shut
what
up.
it is.
Dan was about to agree there, and
Why
he was
you
like, "You know
here?
what? Actually, I don't respect them. Forget that."
Nah, I don't, bro. I don't know who these guys are.
Unless
Yeah,
it's Mason Mount.
Hey, Teletubby, shut up.
Bro, you're a mug, bro. Shut up.
Grown men are talking right now. Why do you keep
Really?
interrupting?
No, I'm just taking facts, man.
Don't
That's what I'm
interrupt me
saying.
again. All right.
I'll interrupt you when I want to.
You
man.
have a show from 7
I just
to
did it- I
9
just did it.
a.m.
I just
You have
did
a
it now.
show
I
from
just did it
7 to
now.
9 a.m. for kids. All right. Go on TV.
Dan, I just
put
did
on
it
your
now.
suit.
Dan,
Put on your
I'm
suit.
interrupting you right now. I'm
You have a
doing it
show
now.
to do.
I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now.
You have
bro.
a show, Chubby boy.
I'm doing
Go
it
do
now.
it.
I'm doing it now.
Go do your show. bro.
Minerals.
Go do your
How
show.
many, Dan? How many of the youngsters do you think we'll get in this team? Do you think there'll be a good couple of them?
As
Yeah,
many
yeah,
as we
yeah.
can.
I think there'll be a
As
good
many
couple.
as we can, man.
You know,
Just shove it
listen,
I want to play too many
Listen.
though.
I'll play all of. I don't know who these guys are. I'll really be honest. Like,
They're
You
top
need
of
to
the
do your research.
league. The top of the Conference League. We've only played them 7 times.
What is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
last time we played it was at 1915.
listen. Whoever said do your research. Listen, I know I'm on YouTube and all that. I have a real job. You know, we make money. I'm not watching no Chesterfield non-league games. I'm not doing that type of research, bro.
Nah, you need a scout, bro.
I'm not doing that. You can be the scout because I know you don't have a job. You can be my scout.
I'm a job.
I'm on you rest of the stream, by the way, because you kept talking. I'm on you.
I have definitely a job. I've definitely got a job, bro.
Yeah, all right.
It's all good.
Troller.
I think Dan is right. I think we all have a little bit of
Ram is a full-time troller.
Money, bro. I make my money.
Ram is a full-time troller.
You keep my mouth shut, bro.
All right.
Fair enough. I mean,
Yeah, I think Alonso needs a rest though.
So who would you play there then?
Lewis who?
Hey, yo, you know.
Did he train? Did he train with the first team? W?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, yo,
There's a clip of him
them
scoring. There's a clip of him scoring top bins from training.
Well, against Kepa.
Yeah, Kepa's a great example.
What about Mbawamba? Is this the time for him to come in and play?
Nah, I think Baker plays there.
Who?
Lewis Baker.
Baker plays the centre back.
Really?
Well, he played the center back in the preseason, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if we'll play a 3. If we play a 3,
Alonso needs a rest,
Lewis
man.
Baker's the midfielder. He's not a defender. I don't know why he done that. I'd rather see Mbawamba who's a defender play there.
I think Christian plays if he's fit.
Yeah, me too.
Or Chalobah.
Chalobah, I would rest him and let that hamstring get healthy.
Yeah, Chalobah's not playing. Masu's guy doesn't play. Whoever Mumbayamba is, he can play.
He's the
What about Rudiger?
He's
Charlie
the new
Masunda.
and better Van Dijk.
Charlie
Masunda.
Rudiger. What's
Quick.
I don't want to.
Quick, tall, strong.
I don't
He weren't training with the
Bro,
first
he's not better than Billy Cometio, bro. I don't know what you're on
He's
about.
better than Kanate, I'll tell you that. Fuck
Yeah,
me.
you keep chatting your shit, man. You keep chatting your
That
shit.
guy is dead.
You think Chalobah's gonna be the next coming of John Terry, and that's how mad
No,
you
I
think he
don't.
is.
No, I
Yes,
don't.
you do.
I think Konate.
I have the receipts. I have the
No,
receipts.
Jem.
I never said that. Stop fucking lying.
I think Konate is probably the worst center back out of all the top 14.
Exactly.
really?
Thank
Oh,
you.
really?
Thank
I
you.
swear he's in the
Daniel.
army like
Daniel.
like
And
Mudiay.
then you got
I'm
Malang
just being honest. I'm just being honest, man.
Keep chatting.
I'm just being
Respect
real,
Malang
bro.
Sarr, man.
Just keep chatting, man. Keep chatting.
Malang Sarr is
Keep
better
chatting
than
your
him. Why you
nonsense.
mad?
Keep chatting your
Respect
shit.
Malang
Keep
Sarr.
chatting your shit.
He's saying Chalobah's not better than Kanate. I said
I'm just-
Chalobah is better than Kanate.
Chalobah's dead, bro.
No, he ain't.
He's not that good.
He pocketed Ronaldo, man.
He's pocketed Ronaldo. Didn't Ronaldo have like a couple of chances on your goal, mate?
Did he score
Keep your
them?
mouth shut. Keep your mouth
Did he
shut.
score them?
Keep your mouth shut.
Did he score them?
Because of Mendy.
Don't matter.
But that's good news.
Weirdo.
Thomas
It does
Tuchel
matter.
saying that
It does
Chelsea are
matter.
in talks and looking for in the January transfer market. At least he's saying they're in talks.
Apparently, it said
I
you
think
know
he's
that
looking
is one of
Digne.
the targets.
You guys
We
just
try to bring
stop
back
faking
Emerson.
COVID.
Stop faking COVID.
Yeah, it's literally.
I don't know if you can fake COVID, mate. I don't know if you can.
Stop faking COVID because
I don't
Salah
know
and
if you
Mane
can
aren't
fake
here,
COVID.
man.
I don't know if you.
Why are you guys so scared, man? Stop faking COVID. And
Exactly.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
can fake COVID, bro.
Well, Liverpool should get forced to
You
play
see what we're
on
doing?
I
You
mean,
see what we're doing?
you guys,
Some Bell,
you guys,
Yo,
you guys should have taken that.
Daniel.
Mbuyamba, Simmons. Play your
I
youth.
think
You gotta
Daniel. I
use
think. I think the players messed up the wrong test. I think we tested on a pregnancy test. Not
Man, that makes no sense at all. Well, okay.
Okay. Let me spell it out for you, Rams. He's
Yeah.
calling your players bitches,
You
bro.
need to spell out nothing.
He's
man.
calling your
Just
players
keep your mouth shut,
bitches, man.
Just
Be
keep your
real.
mouth
Thank you,
shut,
Daniel.
bro.
Thank you for
Stay with the
the
facts.
real,
Stay with
bro.
the facts and don't talk nonsense.
Let's
man.
be real. Stop being. Why
Stay
you
with
crying, man?
facts. Stay with
because
facts.
Jab
bro.
was.
I'm just saying. Okay, you're right. My bad. You guys should just stop faking COVID.
Yeah.
And I'll stick with
faking
the facts.
COVID, bro.
You're faking COVID. bro.
You guys should have done that against Wolves instead of
True.
complaining about injuries.
No, do you know what they've done? It's very clever.
Oh,
what
be
they did,
real.
right?
Be real. No, do that.
Do
For real,
you know what?
man.
Do you know what they actually did, Liverpool? Right, because Salah and Mane have gone to the AFCON. Yeah, they've used COVID as an excuse. 'cause they're
Exactly.
not scoring
Yeah,
goals.
the chicken.
That's why
Facts.
they're-
Yeah.
Yeah. When people like Alisson, Klopp, and Pep
Soft.
Linders have COVID.
Allison
as
is
well.
probably the softest player in your entire team.
Oh, shut
Little
up,
bit.
bro. Shut up, man. You're
BBL Allison.
You're talking. You're talking about if you have Krusty the Clown in defense. Yeah, you can't.
Brazilian
At least he doesn't get BBLs.
Hush your gums. Hush your gums.
Huh?
Has your goalkeeper scored a goal in his career?
At least he doesn't have waist shirt.
Well,
Listen,
that's
this
it.
guy.
Has
This
he
guy
scored a
had.
goal in his career?
He had breast surgery.
No. So hush.
He had surgery on his ass. Remember that?
Hey, yo, Rams, I'm just going to say that.
This Chesterfield press conference gone out the window, isn't it?
Man, just talking nonsense.
Listen, it's Chesterfield. We should just roast Rams, man. Let's just roast Rams.
I'll sit
you can try and roast me, bro. I can come back
again. You're not really doing Chelsea and Chesterfield.
You're not coming back right now, bro. I'm trying.
Bro, I'm coming back, man. You have not given me one straight up fact. You just done liabilities.
Because I'm trolling you, weirdo. I'm not giving you facts.
You're not trolling. You have to give me facts, bro. I'm trolling you
about
with
giving
facts.
Well. Trolls.
I'm trolling you with facts. So you
can't troll with facts. That doesn't make sense.
So Thomas Tuchel's came out about Antonio Rudiger because obviously they're live with the press conference and said he's very important. We are in talks. It's in good hands. I trust the club 100% and I've trust in my player. It is no problem situation for me. Thomas Tuchel on Antonio Rudiger. He just seems so cool, like nothing, like as if he's not going anywhere. Like, but we're hearing the opposite. We're hearing the opposite. So like, I don't get it.
No, but apparently Real Madrid might consider pulling out.
Slow down. Nick Blue might get the lotion out now that this news is coming. Oh, Rudiger staying. Oh my God. Oh, Rudy. Calm down, man. Relax, bro. He's still not getting that 200K. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, all he got was a little bit of a rude awakening in the open market. It wasn't what he thought it was.
Ram sounds like Rafa with his facts.
Facts.
Man, you wish you had Rafa, bro.
We did.
We did have Rafa.
Thomas Tuchel is basically a German Rafa Benitez.
Anyway, let's show what. Let's just quickly say our
Who's
score
Klopp's dad?
Let's just quickly say
How's it Klopp's dad?
Ram, 1 second. Let's quickly just say our score prediction for this game, and then I want to go and talk about Lucas Digne. Actually, that's what I want to talk about. Score predictions. Go on. Josh.
I got 4-0 Chelsea.
4-0. Go on, Russian bot. What are you saying?
10-0. Lakata.
He just had to double his normal prediction.
Yes.
Dan?
Man, I'm expecting like a 5-0 Harveyville hat trick. If he doesn't score a hat trick against these guys, it's time to sell. I'm sorry.
W?
7-0.
7-0, man. Everyone's going with a 7-0. You know, Bettinelli's in goal as well. This is going to be interesting, isn't it?
He won't have to make 1-2.
No, Kepa is in goal.
No, Bettinelli is.
Yeah, Bettinelli.
Bettinelli is. He's on the front of the match day thing as well. So we'll see.
Why? Like, who is that? Like, why do we sign?
That was in his contract. Yeah. He gets one match day poster.
Somebody has to be first choice.
Who are these guys?
Somebody has to be Bettinelli, all right? He sits on the bench and says nothing. All right, that's somebody. What are you saying,
Somebody has to be third choice keeper, man. Yeah. Somebody has to be.
Man, I'd rather they make Gestures the third choice keeper. Who is this guy?
That's the best job in football, man. Third choice keeper.
Oh, we do class ref. We know. I've said this. Didn't you see the?
Bro, what is a conference league?
Who cares? It's the top of non-league. It's the top of the non-league pyramid.
Declare, what are you saying?
It might be an open game. I'll go something like 4-2. It's gonna be just one of those.
Jeez.
It's gonna be those fumbling mistake games. Just fun training ground exercise, preseason, whatever you want to call it.
If they can see 2 goals, sell all of them. I'm not even lying. I'm not even joking.
Wait, what happens if we get knocked out?
Oh, interesting show right here. I tell you, believe it.
I'm looking all of them. Listen, no one really cares about this FA Cup, so it's gonna be. If we lose, it's just gonna be funny. Like I'm just gonna roast.
Yeah, we do care about the FA Cup.
Bro, we have a fixture congestion like crazy.
I don't care.
You gotta pick and choose.
What if it's a replay?
We're not winning the league, are we? So we might as well look at the FA Cup. You know what I mean? That's one cup gone.
So we should rest players in the league? Rest players for the City game?
That's what I would do.
No, the resting players.
That's what I said, Johnny.
We should play Harveyville against City.
Parker's bagging 7 goals tomorrow for everyone today. That's my world-class striker. Look at it.
The thing is, he could score 7, and people would still be like, "We don't care."
It's sarcasm because he hates Lukaku. But anyway, Eric Blue, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a 6 now. I wouldn't be surprised if Barkley starts this match.
Barkley.
Yeah, I forgot Barkley was on the team.
Yeah.
No, he's preparing to go on loan.
Advantage Chesterfield, man. You can't play that kind of guy.
The worst player in our team, man. Fucking move along though. Fucking hell.
Respect for
fair
Lonzo.
If he plays, the player is right.
I don't do score prediction. Yeah, I know it's Chesterfield, but I'm still superstitious. I don't want it to go to a
8-0?
replay.
All right, mate. 8-0. 8-0. That's all right. We'll take
Where's
it.
won't go to the
Chesterfield even
replay.
located?
I know you're not scared of Chesterfield.
Where's Chesterfield located?
But I don't want a replay though.
This guy was burned by Strawberry a few years back.
Oh, Shrewsbury.
Oh, Shrewsbury. I'm sorry.
Remember
I only go
Bradford?
by what Eden Hazard says, and we call him Strawberry.
Remember Bradford?
Hazard is disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's near Sheffield, actually. Yeah, it's not far from Sheffield. But anyway, we move. What are you saying, Hassan?
Yeah, we're gonna be what's they called? Chesterfield. Sorry, 7-1.
7-1. You're gonna concede, okay? Fair enough.
It depends
What
on
if
how
they
we
score
concede.
first?
Then we're gonna bug
If they
5-6.
score first, then
That's why I said 7-1. They might bug a lucky goal and that's it.
Alonso is probably Chelsea better than Lukaku. Just playing my guys. Fuck's sake. Johnny, stop it, man. Stop this shit.
Mineral.
Ram, what are you saying? 20-0?
20-0.
20-0 Chesterfield?
What? Do you disagree with that, Jam?
What? Alonso is proper Chelsea better than Lukaku? Better than Lukaku?
Yeah.
How can he be better?
No, he's saying that he's better proper Chelsea than Lukaku.
Yeah, he's proper Chelsea.
Yeah, he's proper Chelsea, but I'm talking about he's not better than Lukaku, is he? I mean,
That's debatable.
That's what he meant.
Not bad job in striker.
Yeah, ain't that bad, believe me now. Ram, what you saying?
I mean, based on finishing could be debatable, but that's about it.
I mean,
Can he score free kick? Can Lukaku score free kick?
As a technical footballer, Alonso
With a size 53, no.
Technically, Alonso's
He
better
can
than
go
Lukaku.
skiing.
has a better touch, better shot, better passing range,
More
Better
tech.
free kick.
a little bit more
Yeah,
tech. you
Probably
know.
better defending too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's actually a debate if you actually deep it.
Come on, Ram. What are you saying?
Look,
I would defend him, but right now I don't care, bro. Say what you
It's
want.
gonna be you're gonna score 11 goals. I think it's gonna be 11-1. I think
Who's
you're gonna give
scoring?
them. I don't care who's scoring. I don't care. All I know, you're gonna give them like a pity goal or something, just to take something back to Chesterfield, innit? So 11-1.
I'm gonna go with a 5-0. I'm gonna go with a Timo Werner hat trick, and I'm gonna go with a Alonso free kick and a.
Jen, would you be disappointed if he's only 2-0? Would you be disappointed if he's like 1-0?
No, not really. If it's 2-0 and we have like 30 shots and we only have like 3 on target, then I don't care. That's what we would do.
Can you imagine 1-0 and 50 shots on target?
That's Chelsea, though, isn't it? That's the thing. That's what we do. We do that
And
shit.
Lukaku was playing all of them. And Timo Werner is the one that scored.
Yeah, can you imagine the hype? All the shit that Werner gets, and Werner's the one that scores the winner, or say with Lukaku.
Like Werner has like 100% conversion rate. Lukaku has literally 12 shots and zero on target. That would be funny.
I can't believe people saying Lukaku's.
What I'm going to say is that
I'm saying, Werner, Nick Blue would be in the mud. Nick Blue will definitely be in the mud.
I don't think he ever left the mud.
You're gonna hear Classic come and walk you all off.
What I'm going to say is, right, is if Werner missed the chances that Lukaku missed against Tottenham, it would just be a goal.
Yeah.
Anyway, we move.
You're Rams.
What?
Are you guys
If Werner got those chances on target, you guys would throw a party. Oh my God, it was on target. What? Do you see how close that was?
I didn't see any difference.
I will run the
Werner
streets.
I didn't see any difference between Werner and Lukaku in that game. Anyway, in front of goal.
I didn't either. They were both.
That's the thing.
There was a massive difference. At least Werner was a lot more potent.
Yeah, exactly. He's a potent player, isn't he? Yeah.
Potent as in how? What does that even mean? Like,
He actually had the better. He created the better opportunities for himself.
That's cap. That's
not cap. That's not cap. When he
Daniel just hates Werner, man.
Ram doesn't watch Chelsea.
He just says things like more
He
potent.
just
What does that even
says
mean? Like,
nonsense, man. Just talking
He
nonsense.
he created the best opportunity for himself. He cut inside, turned. What's his name? Davinson
And he
Sanchez.
missed.
Shot by like 1 millimeter.
That was a good shot, though, to be fair.
It was a great shot.
Like I said, what did I say? What did I say?
Lloris was
listen,
rooted.
if he hit just on target, even if he didn't score, you guys would have had an orgasm. Oh my God!
That's what I'm saying. If he bags,
it was on target.
Dan, that's what I'm saying. If he bags against Chesterfield, I don't want to hear anything about like, oh, it was just Chesterfield, because the thing
they
is,
do that all the time.
It's not. He doesn't have the what do you call it? Fuck. He's not known for like a flat track bullet. He's just known for not scoring chances. So if he scores chances, it doesn't matter. It'd be like Lukaku. If he scored, then you would just don't worry about it. Because
you guys,
why are you backing Lukaku?
I know what you guys are trying to.
He don't love you.
Lukaku don't love you. I don't give a damn about Fatkalu. Listen,
yeah, Werner's reputation isn't that he only scores against bad teams. It's that he has trouble.
Here's my thing. I'm not gonna allow my disdain for Lukaku right now to sway my mind from the real villain, the real virus in my team. And if you score against a non-league team, I say non-league is what? How many levels below? Like 5? How many levels is that?
Bro,
I think there are 2 levels below.
Champions League and Lukaku ain't.
Oh, this is not a championship team?
No, the league below the championship.
They're like,
no. Even below the
20 zeros. My bad. 20 zeros.
Redneck, they're literally Division 5.
Division 5, exactly. 5 levels below.
Wow, 20-0.
5 levels below.
How many goals?
That's since Werner is closest to Hazard.
Like I said, whoever starts as striker, if you don't score a hat trick, you get sold. I don't care who it is.
What? Even Lukaku as well.
Yeah. Fakalu. If you don't score a hat trick against the level, what's this? This is like a party
this is
game for these
Conference
guys.
League.
It's a Sunday league. It's a Sunday league.
I remember. We had
I
a
might show up.
conversation about Lukaku
Listen,
with
I might
Daniel.
show up and play for
And
Chesterfield.
Daniel would always back him until the end, even if it was he played like absolute dog shit. He would just back him all the
Because
time.
he never played like dog shit.
I love to see his mind change now.
He never played like dog shit.
He don't love you. He don't love you like that, bro.
I don't like him
I've
because he
shown
was
you the
chatting
light.
shit.
I have shown you the light. I've
He
shown
ain't
you the
showing me
light.
shit. His interview.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to show you some news because obviously Rafa Benitez has come out today and said that Lucas Digne is asked to leave Everton. So
That's the greatest ever manager, by the way.
Yeah, that's
but sadly, Bob Pace is no longer with us. But yeah, you can try again.
Is it Jorginho below?
In the
is it Jorginho below?
That's Jorginho below.
That's me.
That's Alonso running. Look.
Well, actually, I'm not gonna lie. That actually looks like Alonso.
Jorginho, man.
It actually looks like Alonso.
Look at the comment below.
No.
Look, it's that Jorginho going to Goodison to pick him up.
That's hilarious.
No, man, that's Jorginho and Alonso about to race.
Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Because obviously Lucas Digne's made it quite clear that he wants to leave, and I think he wants Chelsea. You know, I don't think he wants Newcastle or anything like that. So,
and I want 200K. Yeah, who cares what you want, bro? Listen,
you think he wants that?
This guy is meaty. Like, let's be real. Let's be honest.
Why is he meaty? He's a mid.
But here's what it is, guys. You guys have suffered, and I understand. Your eyes have been bleeding for years, watching Alonso from time. So it's like, yo, anybody who's a level above, you're after it. Like, please, get rid of Alonso guy. This guy sucks.
Can you imagine Lukaku and Werner starts today? And none of them scores.
Oh, yeah. And Saar scores the winner.
Redneck, I would listen.
Monster. Look, Timo Werner is better than Lukaku.
Can you imagine, Daniel?
Have a debate about this, man.
It'll be the funniest day. Oh my god, the words I will use for both of them. It'll be crazy.
I will go on a dictionary just to learn some more new words.
Dan, would you still disrespect him if we didn't create chances from that?
Listen, I don't care about no chance. Listen, I already told you before. I don't care if nobody passes to you. You need to run. You need to run, take the ball from them, and dribble all 11 Chesterfield players and score, bro.
Use your pace.
I don't care, man. Listen,
don't diss Chesterfield like that. They've not lost one game in 20.
Look,
they're top of their league, and they've won 3 games.
You and Redneck can show up to Chesterfield right now. And trial, and we'll play tomorrow. That's a fact.
bro, you can't diss them like that. One loss in 20 games. One loss in 20 games.
I'm just being real. If we go on trial right now, we'll play tomorrow.
Lukaku looks like Francis Iguana, the UFC heavyweight fighter.
Don't disrespect Francis like that, man. He's built like a brick shithouse.
Hey, by the way, I'm going to see Francis live.
That's what I should see if Lukaku is playing. That's what I should see. Lukaku
I can't stop laughing at this. This is like Lukaku running.
Nah, don't do that. Lukaku's actually quite quick.
This is funniest gif ever, man. Gif.
Hey, I need to save this GIF, man. How can I copy this GIF? I need this.
Hey, that's the guy. Come on, bro.
Listen, anyway,
yo, open the rest of the comments. I bet you.
Show replies, for fuck's sake. I honestly don't get the hype about this guy. Someone's not happy about him. No excuse to have sight. No one's actually talking about.
Let Monster come on so he can cook his guy, man. He wants to.
Listen, are you guys not happy about Digne coming to Chelsea potentially? You don't want it.
Listen, let me be real. If it's on loan for the end of the season, sure. But for 25 million, and he's going to be here next year. 22, sure, whatever. And he's going to be here next year and the year after. Because for me, I don't think Chilwell is going to be himself for at least a year and a half, maybe 2. So this guy's going to start the entirety of next year if he comes.
I don't think so, Daniel. I don't think so.
The problem is,
Daniel, Daniel, I don't think he had the rupture. I don't think he had the rupture ACL.
No, you didn't think he would have surgery either.
As well,
No.
Anyway,
I'm just saying, like, we don't know, so we don't know how he's gonna come back. Like, he might come back perfectly, but my assumption is always to plan for the worst.
I mean, just look at Virgil van Dijk. He ain't the same, and he had the same.
Exactly. He did. And if we're planning for the worst,
he didn't even
bring
have
up
the
Van
problem
Dijk's
same
name,
as
bro.
Van Dijk.
He's not the same, is he?
Why you bring up his name? Why you bring up his name? I know you're obsessed with him. I know he rejected you, lot. But why bring up his name?
Listen, he had an ACL injury, yeah, and he's not recovered from it. He's not the same defender as he was before that injury. You know that yourself. Just be
Don't
serious.
bring up his name.
You know it. That's why you're crying about it. Don't cry.
It's too good for you. Don't bring up his name.
Let's get some candles out again, and we can RIP him.
Hey, if you want, you can do that, man. I ain't doing that.
Anyway,
but generally, I was gonna say, right, if we are gonna bid around 22 million, I'd rather use that money for the Barcelona fullback.
What, Dest? He's 16 million at the moment, so you can get.
Why would you want Dest
and get him? Get both.
Yeah, no, but Dest is a lot more versatile. He could play down both flanks.
But he's not that great. He's not that good.
Listen,
he's a B Tech. What's that right back that we sold a couple of years ago?
Lamptey.
He's a B Tech Lamptey. He's not even better than him.
That is true. That is true. Dest is basically
he is meaty.
He's Dest is basically just a right wing back, maybe right wing, depending. Like, he's not a right back.
He's a winger playing wing back, man. He's not that good.
He's more of a wing back playing winger. Like, they make him play winger because they have other right backs. So
and he can't defend.
Ajax guys, man.
Yeah, and he can't. He's good cover for Reece. Like, if you want a good backup for Reece, he's good cover. But like he's not like a nailed in starter.
That's what we need, right? But it's not just the cover job that we need. We need.
I agree. I agree. So I don't have a huge problem with targeting him because the price will be pretty. The price will be okay.
I think going back to Digne, the problem that you lot have is that you don't want to buy him. You just want to loan. And the problem is Everton wants someone to buy him. So like, if you loan him, you have to pay the £22 million fee, and then you take him off their hands. And you don't want to do that. Everton want that.
Jam.
It's just going to be a long process.
I'll get off. You can put the monster on.
Nah, just kick Rams. I'm kidding. I'm joking, bro.
And Daniel, I know you're obsessed, bro.
I'm joking, bro. Chill, man.
Allow it.
I gotta go on Lewis in a minute, so
you should have mentioned me, bro.
I didn't mention no one.
It's all good too, Jim. I gotta hop. I gotta bounce.
No, you started it today.
You started it. You started it today.
All right, big up, guys.
Be loud, Josh. Take care, bro. Thanks.
All right, maybe I did. I didn't say shut up when I came up.
You said stuff about COVID, bro, and I played.
Maybe I did. I did.
You started it.
So what, man? So what?
Yeah, if you start it, you expect a retaliation, innit?
No. When I started, I expect you just to. Whoa! What the hell? When I started, I expect you just to sit there and be like, yeah, boss. You know what I mean?
No. Expect.
Yeah, because I raised you. Like, I raised you on football.
Stop it. Stop it.
1 second, guys. 1 second. Monster. You're right.
I can hear you loud and clear. Well, who's echoing?
Yeah, that's you.
It's you.
Bro, there was no echo before you came on, bro.
Yeah, that's it. Let's try it now. Yeah, we're all good. How you doing, brother?
Minnows. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Oh,
good to hear.
You know what? Let me quickly say,
CFC. What's good, bro?
Let me quickly say, I was at the Tottenham game, innit? But
yeah.
I don't think we played as good as people think we did.
Mm.
We were very slow in the build-up, man. And there were so many times where Ziyech or Werner or whoever was on the left-hand side will be completely free.
Yeah.
And they just didn't get the ball quick enough to them, innit? See, if it was Liverpool, you see Trent just playing that diagonal ball over to the other side, or Robertson, or if it's City, you see Rodri, Fernandinho doing it for them. There was too many times we were a bit slow. And if we're being honest, for how shit Tottenham played, we should have created more chances, but we didn't.
Pipe them.
Yeah, we didn't. We weren't as good as people try to make. People are trying to make us out to be.
Monster. I think we're better.
Terry
We're
was the
better
reason
than
why
Brighton.
Terry
the score though. No,
Terry
Who?
put the narrative out there.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
I think we wasted a lot of chances in front of goal in the second half, mate. And I think that's
We
probably...
didn't have that many though. Like how many did we have?
We did.
Bro,
We had
he had
three or
Lukaku
four.
had three.
Werner,
Lukaku had 3 clear-cut chances. Not clear-cut, but for his level,
Yeah.
The
he had
header.
3 chances. The header,
I think
the pass inside the box, and the little volley that he basically passed it, like volleyed it past it to the goalie.
Yeah,
There you go.
Do you know what it is?
That was
The
a
header.
Havertz shot.
The header, I can agree. You should have scored that 100%. But it wasn't. It was
the little Werner chip.
Yeah.
What about the first?
Not the one that Werner set him up. The one that who was it that set him up was a Ziyech.
I think it was Ziyech.
Oh, with a header. Yeah, that one. That's the
That one.
header. He should have scored.
He should have scored.
Yeah.
And the volley, the little volley, that was really tough because it was just behind him. So in order for him to get, that's why he couldn't get power on it. That one, it was a bit.
And
tough.
in the first half, when you run through instead of shooting, in
Yeah, he passed to Havertz, and Havertz wasn't there.
Yeah, true.
What made
you know where we are? You know where we are? Champions of Europe. We know where we are. Don't forget that, man. Good morning to you all. How you guys doing? Just wanted to say hello. I mean, you guys we're supposed to always start the stream off saying that. We know where we are. We know where we are. Champions of Europe. We know where we are. So don't forget that.
Play like it.
Like it. That's how you start the stream off. Let the world know.
Thank you, but remind clubs.
Who's echoing?
It's showtime. You're gonna have to come back in, bro, because you're echoing like mad, my man. Like,
damn, you already completed it, mate. It's fine.
Monster. So you looked at that. You looked at the 4-2-2, whatever it was. You can call it. Some people thought it was a 4-2-2-2, 4-2-3-1, whatever. 4-3-3. I heard as well. Actually, do you not think that it's a system that we could potentially use moving forward? Especially because when I look at the 3-4-3, I don't actually think we have the players that can play that 3-4-3. Hence why Tuchel's maybe trying to switch it a bit just to see if we can get the best out of the players.
Maybe, but I keep telling people, cup competitions is not the league. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I'll say it 1,000,000 times. Teams can get up for one game in a cup competition, because it's like one game a month or whatever in both Champions League, FA Cup, and obviously the Carabao Cup. But the league is different. That's why when people keep at me, you said Chelsea can't win this and that with this midfield. I keep reiterating 1,000,000 times because people don't listen to me. People only listen to what they want to hear. I say it 1,000,000 times. When I mention these things, I say the league. I don't say cup competitions. I say the Premier League because you need some kind of consistency. Do you know what I mean? In cup games, you don't even need that consistency. All you need to do is just turn up on the day. There's a big difference between the league and cup competitions, isn't it? So do I think Tuchel will stick with his formation going forward? No, because that's a cup competition. It's not the league.
I think your midfield can win the league.
Nah, it's not enough.
It's not just about the midfield, though. That's my thing. Yeah, I think the wing backs is a big issue for this system. I really do.
Say a lot, though. Like, if you think we can win the league, then it's.
I think Liverpool, City, and Chelsea all have a chance of winning the league. I think just Liverpool and Chelsea are really underwhelmed.
Don't try to slip Liverpool in there.
I'm being real, man.
Listen, I don't think we can win the league with the squad depth that we currently have and the quality in our squad depth. That's my opinion. I don't think the wing backs that we have, barring Chilwell and Reece James, are good enough to come in and allow us to compete at the highest level still. That's why I keep saying I think we need to go and maybe look at strengthening that area. If we can do that in January with Lucas Digne. I mean, Monster, what's your thoughts on Digne? Is he a good player for you? Do you think he can come in and do a job?
He's a decent player. Very good crossing on him. But he's not he's not the most athletic person. So only, defensively could be another Alonso. Do you get what I mean?
No,
I think you should rather get Tagliafico over Digne.
Yeah,
because
Digne's he's not the most in order for the way we play, we need an athletic fullbacks. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but I think he's better than Alonso.
Yeah, I hear that.
He's not that good, bro. He's not as he's good going forward. Listen, if you want to maximize someone like Digne, you need to do what Liverpool do with Trent. So you need to cover him.
What is that sound?
What is that?
Who's got a chicken in the background, bro?
Who's whistling, bro?
Who's got the rooster? Who's got the rooster, bro?
Very dinner, man.
That's like a
let the chicken go.
It's the rooster, bro.
It's the paw,
man.
Oh shit, that was funny.
Okay.
This man is assaulting a chicken. What's going on?
Oh shit,
assaulting a cock.
Oh, whoa.
Pause. Listen, I think Digne is an upgrade to Alonso. That's my opinion. I do think he's, he's
a lot of people are though,
that's
bro.
the problem. I think the problem is
getting to you. You guys have seen Alonso for so many years and seen how trash he is.
Exactly. So you lot think
any guy, you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's a little bit better or a little bit faster.
It's not about being a little bit better. You're missing a big thing with Lucas Digne, right? He's Premier League proven, number one.
I think we should go all out for Theo Hernandez.
You go out and you find a player in Europe. It's not guaranteed that he's going to come in.
But Jem, I'll give you this, right?
Yeah,
if you're looking at backups, if you look at what we did, we were linked with Jamal Lewis, and like people are saying he's not that great. He's pretty mediocre. And we ended up getting Simicast instead, and he's a very good deputy for Robertson. I feel as though Lucas Digne could be that Jamal Lewis kind of player who would be just mediocre, just be another Alonso.
Yeah.
The problem with both of our squads, is that City squad. If you take out Cancelo, they're putting Zinchenko, and whatever you think about Zinchenko does a very good job for City.
He does do a good job.
If they take out Kyle Walker, you've put in Cancelo in there.
Yeah,
if you take out Rodri, they put in Fernandinho. The quality of players that they have in depth is just.
What if you take away Cancelo and Walker, as we have now with Reece and?
But they haven't got the options.
No, it's not the same thing.
No, Cancelo and Walker are out. What happens? Who do they fill in?
Not the same thing. Cancelo's their backup right back.
Yeah, but he's just starting left back.
He can also play centre midfield.
Yeah, he's just starting left back, backup right back. So if he's gone, then what happens?
Well, if we're being honest, the only reason why he's their starting left back is because
Mendy.
You know what's happening with Mendy.
I know, but listen, you know what? Prison FC it is what it is. But
I think Pep would put like Nathan Ake probably on.
He could do
that.
Okay.
Not a good. You saw the other day. That was not.
Shit, I'm sorry. They put that case.
Yeah, but it's at least
not good enough. But it is.
It's
an option.
Big up Ake, Cobham boy, very versatile, but yeah,
he's not good enough though. He's not good enough.
He's a good centre back, but
respect Cobham, bro. Come on.
He doesn't
midfielder.
But what I'm saying is he doesn't make a Chelsea man. I know he's at Man City, but really,
yeah. I think we should go all out for Theo Hernandez.
Here's my
thing with that, right? He has to be your starter.
If you want to get a bench, if you want to get somebody to be a squad player, you don't buy squad players. You don't do that. You don't go out and spend 25 million, probably give him 150K to sit on the bench and be meaty like that. You don't do that. I'd rather you have a youth player do that. Wait till the summer and go for somebody you really want. Because by the summer, you know how Chilwell is. You know whether or not Chilwell is going to be out for a long time, or if he's really, you know what I mean, if he's back. So if we know that, then go out and get a capable top class.
You can't do that in January though. That's my point. Go.
I know, but I'm saying in January,
the way I would play is I would loan Digne. I would loan him. I wouldn't buy him. I would loan him.
If you can loan him, I'll do that too.
Send him back off in the summer, and then go and get your long-term player. If it's Theo Hernandez, I want Gozens.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
But Jem, why would Everton do that though?
Jem, honest opinion, Emerson or Digne. Emerson or Digne.
He doesn't want to go to Newcastle.
Okay. Everton want Digne, don't they? Is it not?
No, they don't want it. Rafa don't like it.
Isn't it Aston Villa that wants him now?
Rafa's not going to be there in the summer.
Newcastle.
He's the manager, isn't it?
Yeah,
and plus he's
guys, Guys, we're talking about taking someone on loan. What about recalling Emerson? Emerson or Digne?
Oh, thank you.
Emerson isn't good enough, man. He's not good enough.
No,
you know what?
Listen. We
Based on the contract situation,
we struggled to get rid of him in the first place because we've been trying to get rid of him for years because no manager rates him. From Lampard, Tuchel, Sarri, they all don't rate him. Even he was bought under Conte, innit? They all don't rate this guy. Now that we've got him off our books because I believe it's an obligation to buy, why the fuck are we going to bring him back and then struggle to get rid of him again? No way. And he's not good enough.
Yeah, but Tuchel already said that. If you saw Tuchel's press conference today, he rated it.
He doesn't rate him. If he rated him, that's just journalist. Listen. I don't care what he said. It's PR. If he rated
the manager's voice, you're saying the manager.
No, listen.
Yes, the manager can lie. He can lie about it.
If he rated him in the first place, he would not have. Bro, we're talking about a guy
he wasn't going to play. He wasn't happy.
Listen.
Emerson wasn't happy.
Oh, if he was, remember, Alonso was always getting game time. If he rated him this much, he would have played him over Marcus Alonso. He does not rate Emerson. He never did. This is PR from the club.
But my question is, Emerson or Digne?
Emerson, because I'm not bringing in another.
The amount of money we're going to lose for Emerson, we're gonna have to pay a loan fee or termination fee just to get Emerson back. So you'd rather use that fee to get Digne on loan.
No. Okay, on loan. Listen, for a loan, I will 100% get Digne for a 6-month loan. I just don't see Everton just helping us out and saying, yeah, you can take him for 6 months.
You have to pay. You have to pay the
money. Do you remember when they screwed us over with the John Stones?
Yeah, they don't like us like that. So I don't think that's gonna happen. I think
Ross Barkley as well.
No, Ross Barkley didn't screw us. It was Barkley that first.
Paul, please stop with the screaming chicken, bro.
Who is that? Come on, bro.
What's the way?
What time is
Paul? What are you doing with your chickens, mate?
What time is it over there?
Getting chicken out of him. I don't want chicken there.
Jam, I've got an issue with what you were saying though about the. So I think everyone agrees that we can't compete with Alonso as the starting left wing back. So I think we have to look for a starter in that position. We just have to, because if you bring back, Maatsen or someone like that to be like a number 2 option, we won't be able to compete. Maybe we won't be able to win the trophies we want to win. So
what allows us to compete in the short term?
Come on.
That's my question.
Maatsen's not ready to come back anyway.
Alonso for one-off games. Listen, we're not winning the league anyway. Here's my whole thing, because I think we're panicking about Digne because we're trying to win the league right now. We're not winning this league, bro. So since we're not winning this league, we're making top 4. It's happening. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about that. We have a world-class manager.
There is a chance.
That's cool, but we have a world-class manager. So I'm very confident in us making top 4 either way. I'm not going to risk our future by bringing in somebody on 150. Mind you, we have the second highest wage bill currently. We don't make the second highest. We don't make the second highest in revenue. So we shouldn't have the second highest in wage bills. We have that already. You want to bring in a guy at 28, 150, 160 to be a bench player?
When I said
who are you talking about? Digne is on 100K a week, I think.
He's not gonna make more coming to Chelsea.
I mean, he'll ask about 100K. He will ask about 100K.
The point I'm making is if we want to win the League Cup or the FA Cup, will Alonso be good enough to help us do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
For like the cups, he's okay. For making top 3 or top 4, I think he's okay.
Yeah,
I think the main question
you're gonna be second or first in the league.
Make it through with what we have. I don't want to make a long-term decision of buying somebody and then having him on our squad for years, figuring out what to do with this guy.
He's getting paid 90,000 a week at the moment at Everton.
We don't have this. Whoever keeps saying we don't have the squad to win this league. Like we just don't have it.
Bring in Maxwell, Kennedy, or Emerson. For our players.
We are the cup team.
We have the squad when they're all fit. I do think if Chilwell
even when they're fit, we still don't have the squad. A squad.
We do. With that squad. We've seen enough to know.
I think he means starting 11.
People,
we have to start in 11, maybe.
People don't understand.
We don't have the squad.
Do you understand what a quality squad is? Like, we're not talking about Chelsea have players in numbers. but they're not quality.
I know that. I agree with you. I've been saying that for ages. Our squad depth is not quality. That's why I'm saying that. I don't.
So we don't have a squad to win the league.
But our 11. I'm saying if we'd done a Liverpool and went through a season where no one was injured and our 11 were our 11, I still think we would be there. We'd be there.
But what's the likelihood of that happening?
But the thing is with Chelsea,
you don't forget even in that period we had a couple of injuries.
But you're saying we don't even have a standard side of the 11. There's no starter. We only have a couple players that keep.
Someone needs to go to City and check their players out because players don't get injured.
They don't have
they got C19.
They have a consistent 11. We don't have a consistent
outbreak.
Monster. The worst injury they had is probably Joao Cancelo getting.
Yeah, but they rotate well. That's why. If you watch,
it's more than that.
Don't rotate.
There's something wrong there.
They don't rotate that much. The front three.
Juice, bro. They're giving that juice. I think they're giving a special juice.
How did City finally get COVID? How? Out of how many matches? That's weird, right?
They got it now. They got it. They got an outbreak now.
They got it now, yeah.
The outbreak after how long?
Yeah, but the
club has been dealing with outbreaks for how long? Now they just
Pep went to that barbershop that Terry went to. He went to the same barbershop. I don't know if you saw that tweet.
They're not funny, bro.
City.
I don't want this guy. This Dest guy. I don't want Dest.
And is that how they crack jokes in LA, bro? What are you doing, bro?
Oh, don't start. I'll start on you too. Ram has been getting it all stream. Don't start. You just got your voice back.
Guys, what do you think about this? What do you think about this Dest guy?
That was light.
Barcelona as well.
Dest is trash, man.
16
million. The only thing I can say about Dest is maybe because he's so young, maybe he can improve. But let me not lie, he's trash.
He's just got pace, man. He's just got pace. That's it.
That's why I would take the risk with Digne because I do think within Tuchel we have a manager that can elevate these players, and I just think maybe we could get a song.
No, but Jem, you have to have. The player has to show a little bit of something about him, and
there's only so much you can elevate players.
Even at Ajax, he was just
elevated. Lose your job.
He was a bit meh. What was that? Was that Dan? Was that?
He's gonna elevate and lose his job messing with Dest.
Yeah, Dest is, I don't think. I mean,
if you've seen him for Barca, he's bad, man. He's bad.
We just need to recall our players.
Speaking of,
bro, the Americans don't even rate him, bro.
They don't rate. Listen, I don't rate this guy. Like, I thought he was going to be better. Listen, that's why all these Ajax guys, they're not it. All of them.
What, ZH as well?
It's the name. It's the name. It's because they're from the Ajax Academy.
He's the number one guy. He's leading the pack.
Nah, ZH is like that. Stop it. His left leg is golden.
I think we need.
You know what the problem with Chelsea is as well? Because I was probably like watching these guys. They're all majority of those attackers are ball to feet players. And they don't play off Lukaku. Every time Lukaku got the ball, up until when Kovacic did it, when Lukaku got the ball, I don't see no one running off this guy so he can obviously play them in. They're all just standing there, and I'm just like, bro.
I think Havertz does. I think he's
maybe Havertz does, but Ziyech doesn't do it. Pulisic doesn't do it. I saw Kovacic doing it. Kovacic fizzed the ball into him. Lukaku held it up and then obviously played a 1-2. And I think he created space for, was it Pulisic, where he blazed it over? I can't exactly remember. But it's just like we're not. If I'm being honest, if we continue to play this way, our attackers are not getting goals. Right now, they're just not playing.
Guys, what about
system affected though? With the free
it is partly system.
What if you get? What do you guys think of Rafa Guerrero?
He's a good player.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
Like the Dortmund left,
Dortmund left wing back.
Yeah, he's alright. I like him. Yeah.
Well, why not him?
The market is not that great right now.
Why would Dortmund sell him to us though? Like,
because you got to think about in the middle of they're playing shorts
in the middle of their season. Like, they're not gonna do that.
Yeah, give them the money.
Who's your long-term left wing back? Who do you
remember? It's not the summer. It's January. The window is.
For me, it all depends. For me, it all depends on how bad Chilwell's injury is and like when he's coming back, how he plays when he comes back in the summer. So I'll wait till summer and figure out how he plays and go for someone.
But they said he most likely won't come back to October.
Yeah.
Okay, then
he's not playing to October.
For me,
summertime, he's not playing.
Wait till the summer, exactly. So wait till the summer and because if he's not playing till October, that means he's not going to be good all year. I'm sorry. He's going to be trash the entire year.
So apparently, have they said the 3 teams that won Digne, or is it just 2?
It's Chelsea, Newcastle.
I think Newcastle have already placed a bid and put an offer on the table, but he rejected that because he doesn't want to go there.
Apparently, the 3rd team is West Ham. which is a bit
Yeah,
of
I
a
think I
problem.
heard that.
That's a
not
problem.
bad.
It's not really.
Quick question: When is
Creswell has a long-term injury, and West Ham are
Yeah.
obviously trying to fight for.
but they
top
can't
four.
For me, it
No,
will
but
be.
that's that.
I want
But
him.
Chelsea can offer him
We can
like
offer him more.
straight international football that can take him to the World Cup or whatever.
When is Alonso's contract up? Because then if we have to
2023.
Exactly. So now we're gonna have to go back and get 2 left wing backs.
No, we're not.
we
We already
don't
developed
need to
this.
get to
Are
it.
we not-
2020.
are we
We're not
not trying to-
extending Alonso, so we're gonna
Are
have
we
to
not
make
trying
up
to
for it.
develop Matson as well?
We're not. You guys don't even want to bring him back now. What you mean?
I want to bring. Listen, I
I don't want to
want
bring him back now. He's not ready now.
bring him back as a
Exactly.
backup. I would. Bring him back.
2023 is next year, so there's still time.
Look,
So
it's
he's
fine
gonna
on
be
the-
ready in 2023.
Here's my thing: bring him back as a backup and see if he's ready or not. If he's not, loan him back. Loan him in the summer. You have 4 months to figure out if this kid can be a backup for us next year, or if he can be an option. It's all about saving money. We know how our club is. If they spend 80 million on a left back, you're not getting something else. There's always a compromise. So I know everybody wants the special player that they want, but the hope is that we can find a solution elsewhere so we don't have to spend that money. Because if we spend that money, some center back is gonna go from a top class player to a bullshit player, because that's what we do. There's always a compromise. So for me, bring Matson for this 4 months. If he's not good enough as a backup to Alonso and playing in certain games, cool. Loan him out next year as well. If he is good enough, then you keep him. Then you know next year I can wait for Chilwell because this guy's going to be good enough for whatever it is, and you figure it out then.
Then I'm with you, and there's also potential to increase his value as well. Even if he doesn't stay, and he does well, if he does okay, and we needed to sell him, then we can sell him for a bit. It's only a massive upside with him.
I just have
think Tagliafico is your best option.
I have a question.
Get over here. Get over here.
Forget about Tagliafico.
This Tagliafico is so over fucking rated, man. He's just
bro, he's better than Digne,
This
man.
should not go in the market. This
Guys,
January,
he's
no
not
need to
as
go
good as
out
you
in the
think.
market.
I have a question. I have a question about the right side, because obviously James is still injured. Can Dujon Sterling be called back from his loan? Or
he's not an option. They don't. He's not calling. They're not calling him back.
No,
they're
they
gonna
can
wait
call
for
him.
James to heal.
They can call him back by the 14th.
Not anymore.
You know what? Coventry is 10th in the championship, and we know the championship is a very good barometer of like defenders and center backs and how they do in the Premier League. So don't tell me, oh, he's playing excellently over there, and it's in the championship, which is very, very, very physical.
What you talk about?
So what are we talking about? He's talking about Matson.
As long as Matson comes
ready,
back
bro.
and gives Alonso a run for his
He's not
money,
ready to start for us, but
How
we'll
old is
see what his level
Matson?
is when he comes back.
Oh, he's 19.
He turns 20 this year.
Not ready yet, bro.
I'm
If you
not-
watch
I'm
Matson, he's still got a lot to learn, especially defensively. Defensively, he's very suspect.
Apparently,
Very
Hey, how suspect is Digne?
He's suspect too.
How old is Digne?
28.
28.
Okay, so he's not getting better, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he should be
But you
in
don't want to
prime
put
right now,
pressure
shouldn't
on
he,
the
really?
kid, innit?
That's probably why he's looking to
There we
maybe
go,
make a
man.
move.
Like,
But you don't want to put too much pressure on the kid. Then that's the thing.
You're not putting Alonso is here for the rest of the season. Let's see.
He's
how
playing
he
alongside
does.
Rudiger. How much pressure can there be?
Right
Oh, there
now,
is-
I
what
would
are
be
you talking about?
I would be very comfortable.
You saw the
like,
other
all
day
of us-
against
all of us
Liverpool.
would be very comfortable if Lamptey's here, right? When
You
Lamptey
saw-
left, he was 19 as well, right? He didn't start a Premier League game for us. Nothing. 19 went to the Premier League and started playing every single
players,
game.
different
Exactly.
development.
But then
So
it's a
okay, then we
different-
don't know
it's a different
exactly.
scenario.
We
Dan,
don't
it's a
know
different
about Matson.
scenario. You're talking
What's
about
the
a player that plays for
difference?
Brighton.
What's the difference?
At one point, they was in the top
One
four.
Chelsea football
One
club, man.
listen. One came from
Different
our
expectations.
slow down. One came from our academy directly into the Premier League. The other is playing championship football for half a season, right? Coming to be a backup for us because we need it. There's a
How about
difference.
this is the thing, right? Like you talk about championship football. Like championship football that is a decent level, but this is a whole new level. He's asking a 20-year-old kid to come into your team and one of the most important positions in your system.
Mason
And the
Mount did it.
expectations on that
To
guy
be a-
is
to
just
be a
too
backup.
much for him.
Yes, I
Bukayo
am. I am
Tomoe did
expecting
it.
him to come in and be a backup.
Bro, Mason Mount had a listen. Every player's development is not the same. Like, do
Yeah,
you not
it's true.
understand?
That's
There's
the thing.
different players.
But you're saying he's coming from the Champions League to the Premier League. Mason
I'm
Mount did
saying,
it. Reece
no,
James did it.
that's not what I'm saying. When
Chalobah
I was
did
talking
it.
about Matson, I've seen Matson's games. Like
Bro,
he's,
I have as well.
he's not ready.
Defensively,
I'll give you a good example.
Defensively,
Re-
he needs
Ryan
to
Brewster-
hold on.
New.
Defensively, he needs to grow. We understand that.
Big
But
time.
my whole thing is this: when I look at the other options, we're gonna have to sign a player who, at 28, is defensively suspect. He's
I'm
never
not
gonna get
asking
better.
for Digne, by the way. I'm not.
So then, what do we do if we don't get Digne? What do
If
we
we
do?
don't get any players, Jim, what happens?
Mourinho
We
knows
just don't
best.
compete.
You get what I'm saying? We
Mourinho
need to get
knows
somebody.
That's it.
So if I'm gonna get a
But Chelsea have
defensively
already made
suspect
the
guy,
option that they've already made a decision. They're not calling back not Ian Matson.
Yeah, they're not going to call him back.
I know, but I'm talking about best planning. That for me, that would be best planning. You want to get a defensively suspect guy? Why spend 25 million on a 28-year-old?
Well,
Get
no,
the
you
guy that
loan
you
him.
know can
Try
perform.
and loan him. That's what I would try and do. Just loan the fucking guy.
Yeah, but even if you're talking about the other side of the pitch as well, with the fullbacks, the other side of the pitch, like Digne offers you probably way more than Matson can right now.
Yeah,
like remember, Digne puts up Trent.
In what sense?
He puts up Trent numbers.
He's 76.
Yeah,
I know you've seen Matson play.
I have seen Matson play.
He's electric.
Digne hasn't played in a long time, guys.
But he's not played in the Chelsea.
He is electric going forward.
Yes, but Dan, you're missing the biggest thing. Playing for Coventry and playing for Chelsea are two different things,
Dan,
bro.
Get that.
I give you a good example. Like,
playing for Wigan and playing for Chelsea is different too. And Reece James,
fine, but every player is different, right?
But Dan, it can turn out that this Matson guy can. Ryan Brewster, when he went to Liverpool, went to Swansea, he bagged about 20 goals in half a season.
I like Livramento as well. Livramento's a good player, but we're not going to bring him back again.
No, but Livramento came from our academy. Our academy in the Premier League is a different level. No, I could have made the same argument. Actually, no, people did make the same argument when we were advocating, when I was saying, listen, he's player of the year, youth player, blah, 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 give him a chance. No, the level is different. Yeah, the level is different, and we'll see what he's doing. He's starting for a Premier League team. He'll be on the bench for us.
Look, guys, I'm also worried about that right side. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't know if Aspie can. I don't know how long Reece James is out for. But
he's out for 6 to 8 weeks. But
6 to 8 weeks.
That could be...
Okay.
If he gets Chalobah back,
it's not the point. We still need cover for Reece James as well. We haven't got cover on both of our wing backs. If we want to play this, if we're going to continue to play the 3-4-3 system, and Tuchel doesn't want to change it moving forward, we need to provide backup for them areas. We haven't got anyone that can come in and get anywhere near the level of what them players are. Right?
Pulisic. Did someone say Pulisic?
Yeah, we got Pulisic. To get
that level.
No,
he's not a right wing
back.
No,
it's not.
Do that, man.
Pulisic is not a
right wing back.
Pulisic plays it.
He's doing
he's doing a decent job as of right now playing wing back.
Yeah, but he's not, is he? Like, this is the thing. He's just not positioned. He's not a wing back. He's not right wing back.
We can't have him play the full game as a wing back. Nah, he can't.
He can't. If he's not gonna bang in goals, we need him to do something for us. To be consistent at something. If playing wing back is what he's consistent at doing, play him there for the meantime until James comes back. And Chalobah, we need Chalobah to come back too. And he's been having reoccurring injuries as well. So we have to.
Yeah, the thing with is people keep rushing him back. Have you noticed? Every time he comes back,
we keep rushing him back, but Christensen, he gets to get injured 3-4 times in a season, and we don't rush him back. He comes back whenever, in and out.
Yeah, Christensen is a big puss.
It can't Aspilicueta play right wing back?
Yeah, he can, but he doesn't have the legs.
Offensively, not good enough.
No. It's not even because of that. It's because we don't have enough center backs.
Well, this is why Jules Koundé would be great, and I'm not going to go any more onto that.
Yeah, but people say Jules Koundé is not a good fit for us because of his antics.
No, he is. He's a great fit. Trust me. That's one player.
What antics?
His characteristics on the pitch, getting red cards.
Rudiger brings shit out, right?
Oh, it's like a Sergio Ramos.
Rudiger doesn't pick up red cards for throwing balls and people.
Come on,
that was Rudiger. Something. I don't know how that guy's not got a red card. It's beyond me.
The antics aren't the problem for me. It's the fact that he's 5'10". I'm sorry. I can't.
That's not.
I can't get behind a 5'10" center back. I'm sorry.
Yes, you can. The guy. Can I just say something? The guy. Go and check his stats. The guy has won more aurial duels in La Liga than he's lost.
Yeah, but because he's playing against
4'10". It's La Liga, bro.
You're coming play against like Burnley.
Listen, you're coming to the. It doesn't matter. You're coming to the pace and power.
Exactly. You can handle the pace and the power.
I don't know. He's 5'10". I'm sorry. I don't know.
He played right back for France. I think in the Euros, and he was pretty.
Hello, boss merchant. What are you complaining about, bro?
Complaining about. I'm just talking about this Koundé guy. He's 5'10".
Koundé's good enough for Chelsea. Trust me.
How tall is Fofana? How tall was Otamendi?
I know. I keep telling these guys. I just
Otamendi was crap. 6 feet.
Oh, he wasn't
What
crap.
are you talking about?
He won the league.
What's it with this height?
Why is height a problem? Oh, if you're 5'10", you're not good enough to play in the league.
Thiago Silva ain't like a 6'2",
not basketball. You don't need to be.
You don't play Burnley every week.
If it wasn't a problem, then all the top teams look at their teams for. Why am I even talking about this? Look at the top 4 teams and look at all their center backs in the past 10 years. Who's 5'10"?
I told you, didn't City win the league with Otamendi?
Otamendi was 6 feet.
Was he 6 foot? I swear he was shorter than that.
Bro,
no, he wasn't.
6'5'11", 180
he can
centimeters.
jump. He can head on the ball. He beats a lot.
Otamendi
was
normally when you're smaller, you jump a lot higher.
Johnny, man.
Otamendi's jump was crazy.
Best example, Cannavaro was a midget, but he could jump like.
Oh yeah, he's Cannavaro, huh?
I'm not saying he's Cannavaro, but I'm just saying.
Okay, then don't bring him up.
Otamendi was 6'2". Is that real? Can't be 6'2".
No, he's not 6 foot. He was like 6 foot. 6 foot, yeah. 6 foot.
Tomori's small, true. Tomori's another one.
No, Tomori's
6'1".
I'm not gonna lie, we did have aerial problems with Tomori, if you remember.
Yeah.
How tall was Tomori?
6'1".
The way that we play the way we play the game, where we control possession and we dominate it.
Okay, we gotta protect them.
Yeah, but
Robertson said this. Robertson said something quite good. How tall is Aspilicueta?
He's the same.
But he didn't really play centre back for that long, though.
Playing the right side of his centre back
with Conte. Under Conte,
under Conte playing the free.
The right side of the.
I still think you're gonna be playing a free. If it's a free, then
he was a baller.
We're not paying 64 million for a guy that can only play in one system.
He told you he could play in one
system. That's the whole point. He's versatile to play.
He can play right back, centre back, man.
He's 5'10", bro.
Kunde can do a lot.
Man, Dan, I thought you're better than this, man.
His height is not a problem.
Better than what? What are you talking about?
Why are you being a heightist, bro?
Yeah, his height is not.
He's thinking
because we play in the Premier League, bro. Because we play in the Premier League. You know what? It's cool. You know what's gonna happen? We're probably gonna sign him, right? So I'm gonna mark this little stream up because when you guys make excuses for him and I'm on his neck because
why
he's 5'10".
Why are you wishing him to play bad already? I don't get it.
He's going to play bad because he's 5'10". This is the Premier League.
It matter.
It does matter.
It's not the NBA, bro.
Look at
he's not Isaiah Thomas, bro.
Look at. That's why you got COVID, because you're chatting shit too. You chatting too much shit. You almost lost your voice too. Stop it.
Lamptey's a midget, yeah, as well, but he plays right.
But Lamptey's a wing back though.
Jota is pretty tiny. He's 5'8", and he can
fucking forward.
He can head the
Daniel
ball.
We will hold his L. Don't worry about it. If we do,
Daniel, man, you need to stop being heightist, bro. Allow it.
Yeah. Anyway, this Wilder wants us to sign him. He wants to sign a meaty player.
I've wanted him for ages. I'm not going to back away from that. I've wanted him from fucking. I think.
How tall is Marquinhos?
Defenders.
Oh shit! They just freed Mendy. They just freed Mendy.
Yeah, they freed Mendy. Yeah, I got a message.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Can we get him?
The one.
Well, I'm just saying, money.
That's what happens when the females die nowadays.
Listen, the one thing, no, it's not that. Let's be careful. It's at the moment, it's an accusation.
It's an allegation, man.
Let's relax. Like, because I see people saying, 7 counts. It's still an allegation.
Yeah, it is an allegation.
So I don't want. I will not.
They're going to be apologizing to him, like, "Oh, we're sorry, we made this claim about you."
Yeah, like I remember. Was it Chad Evans, Sheffield United?
Oh yeah.
I remember that situation. That's why I refuse to jump the gun.
Quiet.
He was innocent the whole time, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah.
But he lost his football career though.
Exactly.
Let's get him on London.
He's got to be proven to be guilty at the end of the day, isn't he? And if they can't do that, then we can't sit here and question mark him based on what he's being offended, But anyway, I'm not getting into it. I can't be bothered. It's not something I want to get into. But
I've got a question for just before you move on. For Daniel.
Go on, quick. I'm going to shoot off.
What do you think about Marquinhos? Because he's not very tall.
Marquinhos is world class.
Marquinhos
ain't coming Chelsea. So what?
He ain't coming Chelsea because PSG won't let him go.
Nah, but that's the whole premise of it.
What do you think of the best center back? One of the best center backs in the world?
No, but he's short though, right?
He also doesn't play in the Premier League, but I hear that.
But he will thrive in the Prem.
Mascherano was one of the best center backs in.
He didn't play center back.
He didn't play center back in the Prem though.
He played in midfield.
He only played
I know. He did it.
He played a couple of times at center back, but only a couple.
But majority of the time,
that is my point. But he was
That was funny.
He was damn near one of the best center backs when he went to Barcelona.
Yeah, exactly. Thiago Silva's.
But the only reason at Barcelona, the only reason they would have probably played him in midfield. But obviously, when you got Xavi and Iniesta, you're never going to play it in midfield, are you?
Are you missing my point, or I'm just saying the fact that he was great at center back doesn't mean he would have been great at center back in the Premier League. Like he was legit one of the best center backs in the Spanish league, playing center back there.
Maybe
that would have never happened in the Premier League.
Why not?
Yeah, all right.
Why not? Maybe he could have.
He would have died.
No, he would. Come on, it's Mascherano we're talking about here.
He would have died.
Mascherano we're talking about. Come on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter,
he's
man.
Probably gonna
remember, that's how it is with Pep's team in those days. He converts. If you're a midfielder, you always get converted to a striker or freaking centre back. They convert. Alex Song, when he went there, he went straight to centre back. Do you know what I mean?
So even at his height, he wasn't playing Fernandinho as a centre back.
You know what?
Oh, but it's a different team. So you're talking about different team. At Barcelona, their midfield was so stacked. Whatever midfield they brought in was always going to play somewhere else. That's what it was. Remember,
I know that. I'm not disagreeing with that. My point is, he was great when he played there.
Yeah, he was, and he could have been great in the Prem. You never know.
No, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have.
We don't know that.
Guys,
we do know that.
Before I shoot, I'll ask you one quick question, a real short question, yeah? Tchouameni or Declan Rice in the future?
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice.
Doesn't matter. Just give me one of them. I don't
give me anyone. Give me anyone. I'll make do.
I mean, all right. I'm going Tchouameni, but that's my point. Declared.
I think to win the league, we need one of them.
Rice.
Now they're saying Rice is 160 mil. They're taking a piss.
Fuck that, man.
All right.
Too many.
If they get CL football, they might ask for that.
They ain't getting that though. Let's be honest.
Is that?
Yeah, I don't know what that's.
Bring Xavi, Gilmore, and Baikunde Tchouameni.
Oh my god! Can we stop with this whole Xavi Gilmore campaign? Can we stop that, please?
Billy Gilmore.
Listen, I told Johnny already. He says Lukaku ain't got the minerals. I said, nah, don't worry. We don't have minerals over here. We got vibranium. We got vibranium. That's what we got. You know what I mean? So don't worry about it.
God,
Wait, why would we buy Declan Rice if we have Billy Gilmore?
Are you hearing?
We need Declan Rice.
Are you hearing? Did you hear your question you just asked?
Hey, stick to your day job, brother.
Did you hear the question? Like, what kind of question is that?
Anyway, I've got.
That was crazy. That was wild.
Before I leave, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Big up to everyone in the chat. Go and follow Monster CFC as well, who's back. You're back streaming recently, Monster, haven't you? You're going to be streaming again soon?
I can't even remember when I streamed last, but yeah, fairly recent. It was like a week or so ago, isn't it?
Don't forget to close out the.
Showtime.
Yeah, Monster.
What's that noise in the background?
Who has the AC?
I'm not sure, man. What's going
on?
Someone's got the Showtime guy by now.
No, it's not. Don't say Showtime.
It is you. It is.
It wasn't happening before. It was before you bought this black guy with the black guy with the thing in. I don't know who this black guy is. Is
that Prime? That's Prime.
Prime's muted though. Prime's muted.
When I'm muted, you don't hear it now, Bozo. You don't hear it now.
Maybe it's Leo.
It's Leo.
Yeah, we don't hear it now because you're talking, you weirdo.
You don't hear it when I'm not talking, Bozo. Come correct when you talk to me.
I'll see you again.
Don't get sensitive, bro. It's the internet. Don't get sensitive.
I'm not sensitive. I'm just speaking facts, cuz.
Anyway, you two. 2 seconds. I'm going. All right.
Champions of Europe.
Going at war.
Do you know what I mean? I don't need American wars right now.
We know what we are. Champions of Europe. We know what we are.
There you go.
That's all you said.